I got it. Just a couple people.
Hello, and welcome to Handelabra Live. This is a special episode because it is a continuation of a game that has been running continuously since Sunday. So what? 72 hours?
Yep, something like that.
Welcome, another letdown. Zach is on here with me. His computer has been running the guy's Wraith loop since then. And what does that
Yep.
number say on the screen?
10,044.
10,044. So I think the game slowed down over time. But we did get there just in time for tonight's stream. So
We sure did. And I'm feeling very fortunate that I have you on the other end to just yell at me before I do anything stupid. I was fretting about that. Like I sat down at my desk just as it cleared 10,000, and I'm like, boy, I'm super glad that I can kind of just be puppeted by John, make sure I'm doing everything right here.
I mean, I don't know exactly.
There is a universe in which. Go ahead.
I don't know exactly what you were doing, what your plan was, but there was a plan to be able to play Best Card Ever, I think? Or do you want to play Lisa Selfie or something?
I think Best Card Ever is active right now.
Okay. Oh, that's what's been played to cause the card draw.
Yes. And there was a universe where Dolphin and I were talking about playing Say Cheese to do the damage, but I think I think I can chain another Best Card Ever and go right into damaging phase 2.
Sure. Oh yeah. Well, it won't be.
And that won't take nearly as long. It's only 180.
Okay, sure. If you want to go through it, let's go through it.
Okay. So it's time to turn off all these things. Right?
I'm gonna switch over to Discord so I can see it actually bigger than my tiny OBS
Okay. Yeah.
There we go. Now I can actually read it without squinting.
There you go.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, you can clear all those things.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no clear all button, I don't think.
Yeah, but that's okay.
That would be rewinding. Don't rewind.
Yeah, no. That'd be really bad. Oh.
Oh.
Accident.
I lost your video.
Hit some. Yep, that's all right.
Okay.
Okay, they are all cleared.
Okay.
So this should pause. Okay, perfect.
Right, so
Guys,
if we look
discard a card.
Can we look at Guys' play area? And so this is on the environment turn, right? Because of
Yes, it is.
So what's
And we don't currently have another Best Card Ever, so we're going to have to keep discarding until we draw one.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So
but do you want to look around at things before we?
Oh yeah, go ahead. You know what you're doing, so.
I sort of.
I'm getting that.
Oh, it's super flickery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like getting a flashing gray screen now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
okay.
Crystal clear.
Yep. Yeah, it's doing a whole bunch of things all at once.
Oh, right, but then it forgot the parse thing, so.
Which is fine.
You can, feel free to confirm that again for the turn.
Yep. It's gonna be for a moment.
So what's causing that flickering?
I think.
It like cuts out your voice as well when it happens, and the music.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's like your whole system is like pausing.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna open a beer while you do this stuff.
Yeah, do that. So maybe then.
Maybe we just do the 10,000 damage if it's gonna, or you could always like
just
stop and reload after the 10,000 damage, like after the next, once it gets to the next turn. Or I don't know.
I mean, we could, but hold
depends on
tight.
what you want to do. Yeah.
I mean, we could just do the 10,000 right here and call it good.
Sure.
If I select someone else to draw the card here.
It's up to you. It is like whenever you do something, I just get like a flashing gray and black screen for 5 seconds,
Right.
and everything cuts out. So.
Yep. I'm letting someone else draw. Okay. Cool. That should break.
Okay, I see the screen again.
Yep. And it's processing the next thing.
It's like unwinding everything now.
Oh gosh.
This might take a while.
Oh boy.
Like, that's a huge chain of 10,000 things that, like, 20,000, 40,000, whatever times 10,000 things happened.
Yeah.
If you, like, are looking at the log file, it'll be, like, going crazy. This might be a while.
Oh boy.
It is not, like, freaking out anymore, so.
Right. So that's good.
But it's just like, yeah. So what's happening right now basically is the game uses coroutines to like do logic flow through and like allow you to make decisions during like game sequences. And one of the limitations with that is that you can only run through one step each frame. And so if it's running at 30 frames per second or whatever, then like it can only do 30 things every second. So
Right.
if it has to do 10,000 things at 30 frames per second, that's going to take 5 minutes.
Okay.
So if that's what's happening now, which it might be, I'm not sure exactly how this thing is going to happen.
All right. Well.
So I don't know.
We wait.
We can wait. While that's going, maybe I will start a game on my side.
There you go.
So I'm just going to put my window capture over top of yours, and then we'll just remember to bring yours back if my OBS will cooperate here. I know I dragged and dropped the thing. It's the worst thing ever, OBS. How could I? How could I? I've got a rainbow spinny. We might not even be streaming anymore if this is happening.
The chat hasn't freaked out yet, so.
All right, let's try dropping one more time. There we go. Okay, and this chat window is a little behind everything. There we go. Oh, right, because the QuickTime window is always like very slightly too big. Yeah. Okay. Move to the right spot. I always forget that. All right, so let me know when your game comes back. But in the meantime, I am going to just get an Oblivion game started because I felt like playing Oblivion, so why not? We'll just continue the theme.
There you go.
And Zach isn't going to stay and play for the whole Oblivion game. We're just finishing the Something Stupid with Lou Dolphin, and Mark couldn't make it, but at least we'll have proof to show Christopher.
That it can be done. I mean, I took the picture of the fact that we were up to 10,000 damage. Whether or not the game processes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hopefully not like the next effect is Guys deals himself 1 damage.
Oh god, that'd be terrible.
All right, I'm just gonna hit a fully random Oblivion game. That's kind of how I like to play. So I'm gonna hit randomize, and good. I wanted at least 4 heroes. 3 heroes is really hard, but let's just play regular. We've got Oblivion versus Knife, Parse, Benchmark, Supply and Demand, Dark Watch, Mr. Fixer, Prime Wardens, Extreme Prime Wardens, Captain Cosmic, Tomb of Anubis, Pike Industrial Complex, Freedom Tower, Insult Malice, and Fort Adamant. And whenever I choose a hero, I'll always pick random because that's how I like to roll. Oh, and we're going to be having... Actually, we would be having double music, but I don't have the volume up on there yet, so that's fine. We'll just have your music.
Oh, there you go. I mean, I can turn mine down, probably.
Oh, that's
try
fine.
anyway.
Don't worry. Yeah, I wouldn't touch anything.
Okay. All right.
We have, of course, Oblivion's opening line. The Herald of Oblivion brought this devastation. You are not prepared for worse. And then we have Knife. Fighting for the fate of all worlds. Killer be killed, pure dead brilliant. I'm not going to worry looking at the hero's hands because sometimes they don't have anything at the end of the turn.
There you go.
We have the Ceaseless Ruin, which I actually played on the tabletop last night. And for the life of us, we could not manage, like we got it flipped on the very first round, but we could not manage to get enough hero targets in the same zone as Oblivion at the right time to get it removed, and it was just horrible.
Yeah.
He ended up like getting tons of tokens and removing environments all the time, which helped stop us from doing that, but also like, so we ended up just like killing every Scion except Voss and then losing.
Oh, wow.
And once we flipped to the second page, we did 140 damage in one round, but it wasn't quite enough to stop him from winning.
Right.
All right, we have MJ comes out from the card play off the Ceaseless Ruin. And Focus of Power, that's a nice start. Yeah, he had one sequence where we were all set to go, and he played a card that made him he basically destroyed an environment doing 25 damage to everything, but as part of that, he killed an Aeon Locust that made him move to the other battle zone and do 25 damage to everything over there as well. So it was just like nonsense. All right.
Yeah. Knife
has a turn. So really nothing happened on Oblivion's turn. That was, everyone's at full health. That is very weird.
Yeah, I mean, that seems fine.
We have a True Hero in the end, Brother Sacrifice. So Ceaseless Ruin, we want to have cards in the environment trash. We don't really need to do that with Oblivion. We can go do that in the other battle zone first and get rewards. So let's do that. Run away! Take on objectives. We are fighting Voss in the second battle zone also. But
lovely.
There are only 2 tokens, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, this early in the game, I'd rather see Voss early game than late.
Yeah. Deal 3 psychic damage. Yeah, to draw a card, play a card, use a power. Yeah, let's do that. Is your computer coming back yet?
Nope.
I hope it's working.
Yeah, me too. I can't tell what it's processing or anything like that. It's
there's a log file you could check and make sure that it's like writing stuff into it. The player log file, it'll be like it's in your like application data local low Handelabra games. I think you could look for it there maybe and see if it's growing. It's probably like many megabytes.
Probably.
I can't remember where it is exactly, and I don't want to open Safari because my computer always chugs if I do that during a stream.
Right. I got some ideas.
I'm going to play a card that has another power, so I can use 2 powers. And we'll just beat up on Aeon Men. Ooh, Kinetic Neutralizer. Knife will deal herself damage for a token. Let's all run away. Ooh, Expedition to Atlantis early is nice. It just like gets got by other discards. These are nice cards to have against Voss. Irreducible damage stuff, but I don't need it just yet. Quick calculation. Ooh, interesting. I want more reveal the flaws, so I think Snap Decision is going to get buried, unfortunately. And we're going to shoot an Aeon Thrall. We'll probably have a 1 damage somewhere. Yeah, from Captain Cosmic. So. And we're just going to skip this discard thing. We don't need to do that right now. War-torn landscape. That is good. Playing environment cards means more environment cards ending up in the trash. And what do we got? Damage reduction, deployment actuation is always nice. Actually, yeah, deployment actuation. Discard other revealed cards. That's going to get Expedition to Atlantis, like, probably right away. Unless there's a hardware on top. Nope, ended up getting 3 tokens for that. Let's take a multi-point HUD. Onboard cooling systems is nice. Let's play the top card of my deck. Threat neutralizer. Hey, look. Did you manage to find that log file?
No.
Not a huge thing. Ooh, I can destroy Focus of Power. That's nice. Who's in the chat there? Sparky Wolf. Sonvar would know where the log file is, I think. Maybe Sonvar can tell you. Destroy all VAT cards. Oh, great. We are getting hit by a chemical explosion. I guess that's just going to happen. So actually, that's great. That destroyed... Oh, no, the chemical explosion doesn't go away. It goes away at the end of the turn. Let's move to the battle zone. Take on Form of the Mechanite for sure. What do I want to do? Expedition has 3 cards on it. We could get that by discarding cards here from the Mechanite. We also have Last Wager, which is just going to be discard, so we don't even need to do that. We can just draw cards from the Mechanite. So I think the play here is Hoist Chain and don't use power. I hear your music slowing down.
It's slowing down?
There was some sort of slowdown.
Oh, my voice is coming weird.
Sparky Wolf, do you know where the the Unity player log location is? I guess you could Google that, but it's changed in the new version. So it might be in the like program files Steam location where the game is, or it might be somewhere else. I can't remember. We're gonna draw all these cards because we don't need tokens for the other thing. We're just trying to make sure that Zach's game is actually doing anything. Otherwise, like, just waiting for nothing if it's not, right?
Yeah.
It should be doing something.
One would hope.
But it might be something that takes a while. So this might have been a premature celebration.
Premature excitement. Yeah.
Captain Cosmic wants to move. He wants to take on the Last Wager. And...
Okay. Thank you, Sonvar.
Oh, Sonvar's got it. Nice. Brian the Wolf Hunt is watching a Oblivion game with Iron Maiden in the background. All right. Do I want a Cosmic Weapon? Dynamic Siphon seems better, right? Dynamic Siphon on Benchmark to just like... Benchmark's gonna bench. And then I can use my power to do no damage. Yeah, I guess Cosmic Weapon will let me do 1 damage to Voss, but whatever. And we are all going to discard 1 card. Revealing the villain deck is not as great in Oblivion because of that Abyss Stares Back is bad. Discard a software. We can get that back easily enough. Discard an overdrive because we have salvage yard. Yay, we accomplished a mission. Captain Cosmic.
Oh, hold. It's done a thing.
Oh, okay. All right, let me go back to OBS, turn off my QuickTime capture. There we go. All right, and let's get back to Discord.
It's asking guys to discard another card. I'm not going to do that.
Sure. We might be in for another 10-minute wait.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, yes!
okay.
Hey, we did it!
We're here. We're ready.
Here we go.
All right.
I clicked Oblivion.
So, are you recording locally? Because I'll tell you.
I'm not.
It's gone black
But I've got. Yes. Okay. All right. Here we go. Can you see it, John?
I see 10,047 damage.
10,047 damage. I'm recording this with my phone.
Okay.
So that in case something goes catastrophically wrong, we have video evidence.
Good thing you've got that El Mejor Legado as well.
I know, right? Like, just, why not?
All right. Let's see what happens.
All right. So this is us about to deal 10,000 damage to Oblivion's face using guys with the best card ever. Christopher, eat your heart out. I'm about to press confirm. I'm recording it through my phone just in case the recording goes catastrophically wrong.
Sure. I've got it here.
Here we go. My hand is shaking like crazy.
All right.
I clicked it. There
Yeah.
we go. There's the 2. It's processing.
Yeah.
I think.
We're getting everything. I think whenever it's actually doing something, we see stuff.
Oh, it crashed!
Oh no!
It crashed! I crashed it!
Oblivion refuses to be dealt 10,000 damage.
So you cannot do it that way.
Hang on. Your screen is just black now.
Yep, as it should be, because the app is no longer open.
Did you find that log file?
I did. And
can you make a copy of it?
Is it log or output log?
It'll be output log.
Okay.
How big is it?
It is 37,363 kilobytes.
Right, so 37 megabytes.
Yep.
Yeah, make a copy of it and open it in Notepad and look at the end and see what it says.
Okay. Stand by.
And you can just put that to Discord if you want.
Yep. All right, open in Notepad.
Because it should have written out. There's another log file too that is the one that people share for their variant unlocks. But this one is the Unity log that's more technical.
So the last thing it says is, guys initiates 2 melee damage to Oblivion, start fast forwarding.
Ah. So it didn't actually, wasn't able to process the damage increase.
Yep, it could not handle. So your game is what didn't handle it, John. Hashtag blame John.
This is something we could make a unit test for. So one of the things that happens, it depends on exactly what's happening, but there's a limit in .NET and Mono of the depth of recursion of function calls. Mm-hmm. And so if this is going deep enough, it's gonna pop blow the stack, right? There's too many function calls down.
So that's what I honestly that's what I expected, because I do have some level of programming knowledge. I expected this to happen. So did we do it? Yes. In theory, we did exactly what we set out to do. The game, the digital version of the game could not handle it. And that's fine. That's totally expected. I mean, we did it, so you don't have to.
Well, I'll have David have a look at it tomorrow and see if he can make a unit test to reproduce it and see. But I think obviously you went through the whole process and it showed in the preview that it was going to happen. So
exactly.
I feel
so we got the picture, we got the video. It happened. We dealt 10,000 damage to Oblivion. Now nobody has to. Thank you, Sonvar, for giving us the idea. I'm going to play Destiny now.
All right, we'll have to try it another way or fix the bug so you can try again.
I'm not going to try again.
You know what? performance improvements we made might have made a big difference in how long it took, because it had to do with reducing coroutines and stuff.
Right.
Oh, we're getting doubled audio apparently.
Yeah. Well, that won't be an issue moving forward. So.
Yeah. All right. Thanks,
John.
Zach.
Thank you for inviting me on, and good luck with your Oblivion fight. I'm just gonna count mine as a win.
All right. Cheers.
Take care. Go Bruins.
All right. Thanks to Zach and Lude for doing something stupid. I'm going to quit Discord. Boop. And bring back this and give it some audio. Discord notification. Hey, we're live. I didn't know that. All right, here's the actual music from this game. Yeah, bravo for sure. That was a lot of clicking and then a lot of patience, basically. And it wouldn't be really feasible without the repeat decision thing. So, good thing we put that in. Cool. So let me know if the audio levels are good now or if there's any issues. I'm just gonna continue playing Oblivion here, and let's make sure this is on top and everything, so there's no flickering. Oh yeah, so I'm going to try to win this Oblivion game without dealing that much damage. Give it up for Zach and Lude. Woo! And we will look and see, because that should work. So if something is a problem there, we'll figure that out. Not like a high priority bug fix, obviously, but interesting to look at. I'm going to discard... Actually, Cosmic Weapon is so good on Mr. Fixer here, right? I need to save that. I'll get rid of a Potent Disruption. It's just awkward that Captain Cosmic is going after Mr. Fixer. And we're drawing cards. I'm not really paying attention to what we're drawing. Hopefully enough one-shots. Yay! Yay, we got meager winnings. Numpty. Numpty the Numpty. These are going after the villains, sure. Take that, Nixius. Nixius is in the battle zone with Oblivion, so he pieces out and comes to our battle zone instead. So it doesn't play a card. They did add a token, though. We get an experimental mutagen. So that's going to be annoying to get rid of. We don't really have a lot of environment destruction right now, but maybe we'll get some. I want to get that reward on benchmark. So actually, we have enough cards in the trash now? Well, we're moving Oblivion to the battle zone. There's 2 cards in the trash. So not quite enough to flip the thingy. But we will get there. Actually, we could probably just run to the other battle zone. Well, we'll see what happens, obviously, right? Hyperion. It deals each hero target 1 projectile damage and 1 fire damage. Well, we probably want to hit the dynamic siphon and have benchmark use a power, because maybe that will be fun. No music or sounds. Oh. Oh. Yes. Were you hearing Zach at all? Oh, you were. You just weren't hearing my computer. Oh, and that's why it was doubled. So, yeah. How about now? You should be hearing it now. Sorry about that. Thanks, Sparky Wolf. Yeah, it was a weird setup, because we're like, oh, we should do this thing, and we didn't really have enough time to test everything. But cat dreaming is an odd state of waiting. All right. Yeah, you should be able to hear the game now, too, so let me know if that is not the case. Benchmark's going to play the top card of his deck and maybe do some damage. Well, flyby. That will be some damage. Nixius is going to get a token to the track, which we don't necessarily have to hit him, but kind of want to hit him because I want to also hit Hyperion, right? So, and if I hit Hyperion, it's going to hit him, so let's just do that. hit him a few times. So this is, oh yeah, interesting. So Dynamic Siphon's gonna go off here again, but I'm gonna, if I can play another software that has a power. But so there's still one more damage coming to Dynamic Siphon, so I don't really, not too worried about this. So let's just choose for me on that. And then I don't have any, I can't get through this damage reduction. I can play another card. I can play another flyby. Why don't I just unsave the flyby? We'll play auto targeting, because Dynamic Siphon is going to go off, and this, if I play a software, I get to do more damage. And then its Siphon goes off again, which lets me use auto targeting to do a little more damage. Pretty solid turn, not to even turn for benchmark there. And I would hit another Dynamic Siphon instance, but I don't have any more powers, and it would just die. So everyone can hear everything, so excellent. And then this is just happening. Damage from Empyrean. Who wants to take damage from Nixius the Chosen? Captain Cosmic or Parse? I feel like Parse is more valuable right now. So Captain Cosmic can take the damage. Boss hits Mr. Fixer. Boss can go ahead and hit Nixius, because Nixius has already been hit this turn. Empyrean wants us to discard or destroy a card. I'm sure we are happy to discard something. We've got lots of cards in our hands. I want Parse to have lots so she can potentially like critical multiplier and stuff. Honestly, I'm not going to be using Potent Disruption probably, right? Let's discard that. I could destroy the Dynamic Siphon, but there is a chance it could live. Or like soak lowest HP attack. Super cool Trisolvent Vat. It's super cool and annoying. Oh, destroy 2 environment cards in both battle zones. That's nice. Well, this is doing a ton of damage. We can have Empyrean get hit first. Does that matter? Oh, we will have Nixius be almost killed. He'll be at 1? Because Nixius, we may as well just hit it. Nixius is at 2. And then when Empyrean gets hit, he hits everything for 1. I don't know if there's any reason to choose the order here. There sometimes is. So Captain Cosmic is going down. Dynamic Siphon is going to get destroyed. These environments are going down. So yeah, actually there's an ordering reason we don't want, we want to do more damage to Voss. F in chat for Dynamic Siphon. Yeah, pay respects. Voss will take more damage if there are more heroes, like there's fewer tokens, right? So if we could kill Void Soul, or Nixius that is, we would be sitting pretty, but he's going to have 1 health, which we could demonstrate by hitting Empyrean. I guess I could have not hit Nixius first, right? Yeah, because Nixius added the token. Let's go back. Rewind. Not a long rewind there, right? If we, yeah, right now there's 5 tokens, so we can do more damage to Voss by hitting him now. So it's only 2 more damage, but it's something. And then now there's really no, it doesn't matter. So normally choose for me, never do choose for me, but we've analyzed it and we know there's no difference here. There's no Aeon Man, that's the main thing. Let's fast forward through all that. Good thing we discarded for Captain Cosmic because he is knocked out. And we're going to have lots of environment cards in the trash. for next time. We get some Aeon Men. And so now basically we're in the situation where the first battle zone has 2 in the trash, second battle zone has 4 in the trash. So we're going to run away to the first battle zone and hope that he stays there and looks at that trash for the Ceaseless Ruin. Oh, there's 3 Scions over there though, right? We can't just run away. We have to stay and not take 3 tokens. You can't take 3 tokens. So 3 heroes have to stick around. Though, yeah, Nixius is going to die, right? So we can have someone, we can try to manage that. Nixius lets us flip an objective in each hero play area, which is really good. And so we could all just stay here and get objectives and then have like the last hero, Visionary here, plink Nixius and all get rewards. And then all get killed. But so that's something. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Oh, we have True Hero in the end. Can we get that? Oh, we're one token short of getting that. Oh no, we will get it from Nixius. Oh yeah, we'll get it by Nixius. They will all be immune to damage. Yeah, let's just stay in the second battle zone. Let's just make our stand here for the shield. We won't get to flip the shield or get rid of the shield, but we're gonna stay here. True Hero in the end. We could trade if we want. We could trade to flip this right now. War turn. No, that's any other hero's turn. So actually, that's going to flip on our turn here. We could trade to get Form the Mechanite. The Form the Mechanite on Fixer is super awesome, even though he's almost dead. I kind of want to keep that there. So I kind of just want to leave this where it is. We care about some in the Colosseum. Not that much. It's like a fine reward, but I'd rather like get something else. So let's shuffle it and maybe get lucky, right? Infusion of Power. That's going to be one that's hard to get for this team, but it'll be easy because of the situation. So we can't hit Empyrean here because he will kill Nixius, so unless we want him to, but I think we have a chance to stack up some more potential rewards here. So let's hit no one with this and just play some cards and draw some cards because we can't get through the damage reduction or hit Oblivion. This is kind of a weird round, but we're sort of taking advantage of Nixius's 1 hit point here, right? Skip that. I should make sure we don't have any like automatic damage that's going to do things. I don't think so. I think we're okay there. We're not going to move. We're going to take on objective. For sure. Oh, there's Bloodsworn again. So here we could hit Voss or someone. We could also dig for cards. I mean, Syntactic Analysis on Fixer to maybe get him set up more would be probably cool. Or I could play Snap Decision to play more cards. Let's go with Syntactic on Fixer and maybe get some good stuff. Harmony, I'm into that. And Grease Monkey Fist, not necessarily the one I want, but I'm cool with it. Well, actually, you know what? Irreducible damage. Irreducible damage is good against Voss, but we're more concerned with... are we concerned? I really want... what I really want is... not that, but I want... what am I thinking of? Dual Crowbars or Jackhandle, but... Grease Monkey Fist is great because we'll be able to hit Empyrean more, so... and 2 damage, we don't want to do 2 damage, so skip. No mint. Yeah, whatever. Another syntactic analysis. And I can use a power again. Nope. We are planning to get free rewards. Let us... I mean, we may as well take on the objective, right? We get it for free. We can play hardware. HP recovery is pretty good. Reinforced chassis, we're going to be immune to damage, so let's do HP recovery right now. And we will regain HP, play the top card. There's no danger to playing the top card. You could use flyby, but you don't have to deal damage, right? You can skip. So, cool. So here we could make onboard cooling systems fire off, but we don't really need to deal damage right now. We could change what we have. Actually, yeah, switching up to like heal mode is probably good, and then we can bring the cooling systems back next time. So let's play subcutaneous and reinforced chassis. And then next turn we'll get back to dealing damage. Give the blind man the gun, why not? Yeah, Cold War is also really good for benchmark. Let's start with load on init, right? That's great to have. Start of turn. This is really good for benchmark. He's very survivable now, even at 10 hit points. We're not going to move. Ooh, Filter Heist. That's also really good for Mr. Fixer. Really good for anyone. So let's give it to Visionary. Visionary can get that, or she can bring back meager winnings, but like forget that. So let's just skip. Let's... Do we want to play anything? I could probably get hoist... No, I can't even get hoist chain damage through anything, right? I could hoist chain Empyreon, and then he won't be able to hit anything. That's kind of nice, isn't it? We could probably flip Empyreon here. If I charge and use base power and destroy like someone else's card, like one of Knife's cards or something. Or discharge and don't. I could Bloody Knuckles and use my base power and take up Bloody Knuckles. Let's just do that. I could save those Bloody Knuckles for later though, right? Charge is going to do 2, 3, 4 damage to Empyreon and give him a -1, which doesn't get through to anything. Lay Bitterest Strike. Bloody Knuckles is... So that's... I could flip Empyreon, right? Because that's going to be 4 damage, and then my base power is going to be 5 damage. And flipping Empyreon, he ends up doing more damage to us, but we're going to be immune to damage. Like, as soon as he attacks, like, Knife, then we're going to use Brother's Sacrifice. So... And Visionary is in charge of doing 1 damage to Nixius the Chosen. So she's good. She's all good there. So yeah, let's do that. I'm happy to take Empyreon out of the picture here. Lightning damage. And he tries to deal damage, but he doesn't get anything through, like, at all. Oh yeah, Empyreon's actually going to be at, yeah, -2 damage because I'm hitting him twice. So, you're right. And then we're going to form the Mechanite. Form the Mechanite will put a -5 damage on anything it hits. Or the Mechanite Health Strike. That's actually so good with Hoist Chain. That's kind of ridiculous. I never even thought about doing that before. Alright, Empyreon. Flippity flip. Alright, we need to destroy a card. I could destroy Grease Monkey Fist, but that's going to be really useful for actually hitting Empyreon. If we want. Though Form of the Mechanite is like... it's actually not great for hitting Empyreon. Yeah, Hoist Chain, Moist Chair, super useful. Kinetic Neutralizer is like giving +1 damage against Oblivion, which is not that big a deal, so I'm just going to get rid of that. I think that's the least useful card in play right now. Prime Punch is nice to have an extra power for her, so... The Connect Neutralizer is nice sometimes, but it's not as useful right now. We'll get it back later if we survive. And we're going to choose for me here and discard everything so that we get that reward. Actually, we don't even... You know what? We don't need it right now, do we? We can just draw these cards because we're going to get it for free. Rewind! This is a weird way to play it. But it's totally legit. We're just getting these for free, so don't even try to just draw these free cards, right? It's pretty sweet. I guess we could potentially have like an in-cap power use. We do have an in-cap power use, so we could use it to take out Empyreon right now, which is kind of ridiculous. Is that even worth it? I feel like I want to save that, right? Like I want to save that Empyreon destruction effect for later. We'll take the card draws. It's kind of like ridiculous, right? Like playing around with the Scions. We're going to stay here. We're going to take on an objective. And we are going to... I mean, I could deal damage here with Cerebral Hemorrhage. Could precog something. Ooh, look at that. Imagine we had got Orchestrate the Void for free. Is this MigrantP? It is. Monsieur Mistform, welcome. Zach and... oh, it's Misty Cat. Welcome. Zach and Lou Dolphin were doing 10,000 damage to Oblivion using the Guise and Freedom 5 Wraith trick. Yeah, so I am deciding what to play here. I'm in a weird situation where I'm going to kill Nixius and flip an objective in each hero play area, so I'm like sort of doing a weird don't do any damage so I can do it on the last hero turn thing, and hopefully flip the shield at the start of Oblivion's turn, and maybe even get the Bastion to go off. That would be cool. That's not guaranteed for sure, but that would be more of a nice to have. So the question is, do I want to play an ongoing, get more damage potentially for later, or use precognition? Precognition on the Scion deck, there's only one Scion card going to be played, so making sure Oblivion doesn't leave would be good, because if he leaves, he's not going to flip the thing. So let's do that. Let's precog the Scion deck. Make sure Oblivion does not go away from that. Because, yeah, so this certain finality would make Voss do 10 irreducible damage to Knife. This would be a lot of damage. This moves Oblivion and adds a new Scion, which we don't want. Definitely don't want that. I feel like certain finality is fine because we're just going to trigger Brother Sacrifice when that happens, right? And it doesn't do it. There's no Scion in the other battle zone, so that doesn't do anything. Or we could just allow Knife to go, but I feel like let's not do that. So, and I think, does this make it only hero character cards? No, all hero targets. So we'll just take out the shield next round, or plan to try to do that, basically. Yeah, Pandemonium or Finality. Yeah, I mean, they're basically the same. Like, both of them I'm going to use Brother's Sacrifice to stop. So, like, I don't want... This would kill, if I let this damage go through, it would take out, like, most of the heroes, versus Finality would just take out one. So that's probably, if I change my mind, it's going to be that. So let's do that. And then Terrible Burden, definitely on the very bottom. Do not want. And now let's do 1 damage to Nixius. That Hoist Chain was great. That really worked with Empyreon. Sure, get a token. All right, so now we can flip cards face up. I don't think the order matters, right? Which comes, so let's just go through these. True hero in the end. Infusion of power. Well, I guess yeah. 5 objectives flipped, just like that. We reduce a token and add a new scion. It's sanctioned. Actually, yeah, if there was another hero target that had less HP than Knife, then like that would be great for that other certain finality too, but there isn't. So Tomb of Anubis plays Urshade. Sure, that's great. If Oblivion decides to move, well, he's not gonna matter, but there's lots of cards in both discard piles now. Sure, the environment's gonna like murder the Aeon Man. Oh, gross. This is all horrible. I don't want to go over there now. Sometimes there's a battle zone that's just like, don't go there. Misty Cat, Monsieur Mistform is champion of tier lists. I play mostly random. I don't worry about what heroes I think are good or bad. So this game, I have chosen random heroes and random everything, and when I replace a hero, I choose random. That's how I roll. Yeah, Parse takes 0 damage. Knife takes 2. 1. Sure. Innocuous environment turn. I'll take it. Surprise, surprise, it is certain finality. So, this is the decision here. When a hero target is destroyed or reduces 0 or fewer HP, you may prevent the damage or destruction and make all hero targets immune to damage until the start of your turn. Then remove this card from the game. So, we could prevent Knife and all hero targets from taking damage. The plus to, so this is actually a decision, because the plus to this is Knife doesn't die, no one else is going to take damage from anything else the Scions do. Let's see what they're going to do. So Boss is going to do a bunch of damage to the Visionary, but she has lots of hit points. He's going to hit Empyrean or Sanction. Empyrean is going to do 1 damage to each non-villain target. That basically is not a big deal. Sanction is going to do a little bit of damage to the lowest, which Parse is going to be fine because she has -1 damage, so she takes no damage from Empyrean, and she takes 2 damage from Sanction. Okay. Then, on Oblivion's turn, so I just want to work this out because it might make sense to not prevent this damage for reasons. So the reason is, so that's the Scion turn. We know that's all that's going to happen because this is their card play, and they're just doing exactly what's on their cards. So we know that basically everyone's taking 1 damage, and Parse is taking 2 damage total, which is totally fine, and Visionary is taking 7 or whatever. The Ceaseless Ruin is going to go off at the start of Oblivion's turn. Start of Oblivion's turn is going to add a token. Oh, not add a token, but move the countdown. This is going to check. There are 3 cards in the environment trash. It's going to flip. When it flips, at the end, he plays a card. So the real question mark is, what is the card play going to be from Oblivion? It could be like nothing. It could be murder all the heroes. That's kind of, it could be just play an ongoing card in the other battle zone, right? Like that would be nice. But it could be murder all the heroes. If it doesn't murder all the heroes, then we will be pretty likely to be able to get this, right? Because we'll have whatever hero replaces Knife. That's 1. 2 for Parse. Parse will actually hit herself and get incapped from that. 3, 4 here. Actually, no. Benchmark won't hit himself because he's got the reinforced chassis, so just 3. Mr. Fixer will definitely hit himself. 4. And the Visionary will hit herself, so 5. So we would have 5 hero targets hit themselves if everyone is still alive by the end of Oblivion's turn, which is not clear that is the case. So that's the kind of the give and take here, right? Like, so it all depends on what Oblivion plays. So we might just end up losing a bunch of heroes for no reason versus definitely adding 5 tokens, right? If it's going to get to the end of the turn and add 5 tokens to the track, which means he's going to be at 12, which means he's going to destroy an environment, probably. Not necessarily, but very likely. So I think the right play here is preventing the damage, but it is a tough decision. And we'll find out if we made the right decision on Oblivion's turn. And that's some over-explained villain turn. All right. May as well have him hit Empyreon, surely. Well, I mean, Mr. Fixer one-shots Empyreon, right? Mr. Fixer does 15 damage to Empyreon with one shot. So we'll just hit Sanction then. And Mr. Fixer's going to survive, so. Here we're all immune to damage, except the rat, but sure. Kusunoki, you did miss the end of Zach and Mark doing something stupid, but the game crashed, and so it didn't actually happen, but it was going to deal 10,047 damage, I think, to Oblivion, but then it crashed. So, report a bug. Yep, looks like we made the right call because he was going to kill everyone. This would have done 14 damage to each hero, which, including Visionary, well, Visionary would be alive at like 5 hit points or something if we hadn't used Brother's Sacrifice. So, I think we made the right call. He's also taking Empyreon down to, not all the way down, but a lot. I think we could just choose for me here. There's no difference. They're all immune to damage, and there's no ordering on the... There's no Aeon Men involved or anything, or tokens changing during this process. Bye, Monsieur Mistform. All right, more Aeon Men over there. That's fine. They can be over there and be murdered by the Tomb of Anubis. All right, so here is where we are each target dealing itself damage. So basically no damage, so we're going to add 5 tokens. So he's going to be at lots of tokens, which is bad for us. And this is the part where we run away, probably. We'll have to analyze that when we get to our turn. So 14 tokens is bad. We have Orchestrate the Void coming up. That's nice. So yeah, with 14 tokens, let's have a look at this card. Yeah, so at the start of his turn, he moves the countdown token. And then checks if there's 12 or more tokens. This has flipped. So there's 12 more tokens. He removes the environment, which will remove all the cards, moves Oblivion there, he's already there, change the environment, and deal each target 20 damage, which is 25 damage, irreducible damage. That's bad. We might have... The problem with leaving is that adds 3 more tokens on the Scion turn, which just sucks. Yeah, so that's going to happen, basically. Like, we could take 2 tokens off by killing 2 of these Scions. We can't kill Voss this round, right? I mean, maybe we can. We have Bloody Knuckles. We have Alternating Tiger Claw. This is doing 15 damage if we use it as many times as we can. There's a lot of things that have to go together, right, for that to happen, though. Basically, then he maybe gets to 11 tokens and then adds a token for some other reason, and it doesn't matter, right? So, like, that's a really low probability play. I think what we need to do is run away This is actually what happened on the tabletop yesterday, too. We were not able to face him because he kept destroying environments and then getting too many tokens. But what he's going to do is he's going to kill all of his scions with his... At least he's going to kill Empyrean and probably Sanction. Is it energy damage? Infernal damage, yeah. So Empyrean's going to go. Then his tokens are going to get down to a more reasonable amount, but still high, but hopefully low enough that we can face him and get him to lose the shield. That's kind of the goal here, right? Is to get him to get rid of the shield. Unless we have something that can prevent damage from him, like a throat jab type of effect. But I don't think any of these heroes have that. We might, potentially be able to be immune to damage. Yeah, we have damage reduction, but we don't have prevent damage effects on this team right now. So, yeah, that's tough. The shard would help. If Mr. Fixer had the Oblivion shard, then he would be able to kill Voss. But as I said, even killing Voss and the other scions would take 3 tokens away, and he'd be at 11, right? That's not a guarantee that he's not going to do it. It's still worth exploring, so let's think about, can we get another card play on Mr. Fixer to get... I really need him to have Irreducible. Actually, Parse can make the damage Irreducible. All right, that's something. We have an extra power use over here. Okay, so let's math that out. Can we kill Voss? Sanction, I'm just going to assume we can kill him, Sanction and Empyrean. Empyrean also gives us a power use for every player. So basically, just roughly, each use of Mechanite Ultra Strike is 15 damage because it's 5 times 1 damage, and I have +2 to all damage. So that's 15 damage. So if we take it Empyrean, that's 15 damage. We use his power normally, although I'm going to have Bloody Knuckles in play for his power normally. Oh, I have Overdrive as well. No, Overdrive's not as good as Bloody Knuckles there. So with Bloody Knuckles, it's actually +4. So it's 20 damage, right? 4 times 5. No, 5 times 5. 25 damage. So we'll have two Bloody Knuckles worth, because Visionary's going to let him use it also. So that's 50 damage. And he has to use, and he's going to use it a couple more times. At least once more times. And then we get other damage from other heroes. All right, we can do it. Blue Dolphin, we're going to kill Voss. We're going to kill everything and hope to not trigger the environment destruction. This seems foolish, but this game has been ridiculous. So we have to not have a hero die also. That seems unlikely, but you know what? Let's try it. What is Knife going to do? I'm going to stay. We're going to stay. We don't have to stay, but let's stay. We want to take this on. I would love someone to get this. That would be super good. But we're not going to, wait how many hero turns, right? To pick it up on the person we want to have it. So Knife is just going to have it. All right, Primed Punch. We could hit Oblivion. We may as well hit Sanction here. We're going to need to get as much damage onto Sanction as well. Because the more signs we can hit now, the more that we'll be able to actually... though I could... So here, let's get the max damage from Knife here. So Amplified Combatant is 2 damage to a couple things. Basically just Sanction, though. Servo Gauntlet is okay. Incidental Contact is good, but I don't really want to have Knife hit herself. Here. So yeah, Prime Punch is just 2 damage, right? So there's some I can probably do better. I can do Energy Burn as well. Yeah, so let's just do the max damage to Sanction here. Let's rip through her damage, through her HP, that is. Energy Burn. You can see how having that Kinetic Neutralizer is like useless, right? Because it's Oblivion, and Oblivion's like basically there's no point hitting him unless you have 10 plus 10,000 damage. All right, that was good. Good turn for knife. Just a regular, really good hero turn, right? Not super great. Time and time again, this is the Chronoist, which is extra card plays, which is excellent. And we can definitely get this because we have 18 cards in Hero Trashes already. We absolutely need to play Reveal the Flaws. We'll play anything else we need to play afterwards. Let's shoot Voss. That's the most important target. Oh, I could use Targeting Arrow on Voss because I'm gonna get to play a card. So, yeah, I could have played a power granting a card that has a power. I don't even. It was not Gauge. I'm not gonna bother with Gauge. No one needs to discard a card here. We can just reshuffle people who don't care about their trash, which is everyone but Benchmark. But Benchmark is the only one with lots of cards in his trash. So what do we have? Knife, 5, 7, 8. We're 1 short. So unless we want someone to discard a card, Benchmark likes to have stuff in his trash. So I don't want him to reshuffle. It's not the end of the world. Well, let's just let everyone reshuffle, right? What's the big deal? It's not a big deal, right? Everyone reshuffle. No one discard. We don't have any objectives that require reshuffling or require discarding. So just reshuffle. Not everyone had to reshuffle, but you know what? Oh, I did. Did I have it? I didn't even have an overdrive in my trash. I was just thinking, did I do that? No, I didn't. So, and now I feel like. So here's the thing. Between the Lines is a power for Mr. Fixer. That's really good. That's 15 damage. Targeting Arrow is more damage than that on Voss overall. If Parse discards, you have enough, yeah. But I'm fine letting everyone reshuffle. I'd be happy to get more flybys like to draw. So, Targeting Arrow is kind of critical here. Not critical, but like it's actually more damage overall than letting Mr. Fixer use a power, I think. Syntactic Analysis could be good. But let's Targeting Arrow. And then I also get to let someone else play a card, which is going to be like Overdrive. Maybe Overdrive. Maybe Pipe Wrench for another +1 damage. Pipe Wrench for +1 damage. That's pretty sweet. Dual Crowbars would be sick, but I don't have it. But yeah, I think that, yeah, let's play, because we don't really care about the Hoist Chain right now. So let's Targeting Arrow on Voss. We do want to hit, make sure to hit Empyrean at some point, so that we can, yeah, let's play Pipe Wrench. We want to hit Empyrean so that we get to draw a card and use a power, but we have to make sure to kill Voss too, so we're going to stay. Sure, we'll take on Digital Age. That's kind of crazy for Benchmark. How much hardware do we have? We have lots of hardware. Let's play a software card. Let's play a damaged one. Oh wait, Ally Matrix lets someone draw a card and use a power. Yeah, okay, we'll let Mr. Fixer do that. What do I want to do here? Probably Flyby, get some more damage off the hop to just, oh, actually, yeah, it's irreducible, so I can do damage into Voss, get damage into Sanction, may as well hit Oblivion. And play another card. Yeah, if I had the replay one, then I would switch up and go to onboard cooling systems, but I don't have that. Let's play. We want to play onboard cooling systems? Aim use additional power. Yeah, okay, that's totally worth it. Yeah, because we want to. I think we may as well play a card. Oh, destroy up to 6 targets with 7 or fewer HP each. So that could be Empyrean, right? That would be efficient. But maybe not the most useful. I want to let Mr. Fixer use a power from this. I also want to let him use a power from Empyrean getting killed, which is probably going to be best to occur. Oh yeah, I'm running out of like extra power uses. I need to kill Empyrean faster. That's something I need to think about. Yeah, so I don't want to use this right now because that's not doing anything. But so Ally Matrix, we could take out Empyrean right now. And actually, how much does this do? 3 damage. Plus 1, 2, 3, 6 damage to Empyrean, and then I could use the other one to destroy him, and then that lets Mr. Fixer use his other power as well. Is that like not great? Versus just like, but that lets everyone else use their powers too, right? So if we were in the first zone, it would clear the environment. Well, I'm not really worried about that though. Ally Matrix would enable the Ultra Strike. Yeah, so that's the idea, is that basically I could use Ally Matrix to have Mr. Fixer use Bitter Strike and then kill Empyrean. But if it could kill Empyrean directly, that would be ideal. I was trying to get the most uses of, I could just directly use Mecha Knight Ultra Strike with Ally Matrix. And that seems fine. What do I have at the end of my turn? Play a software card. Play a software card gets me 2 damage, right? Okay, I see what I'm going to do now. Okay, so let's first... let's first do this, because maybe this will just happen. This is a software card. It was deployment actuation. Okay. Secondary cannon. Awesome. Move a card from your trash to your hand. Is there hardware in there? No, just softwares. Let's grab the intervening path calculator. So I'm going to use this. Discard a card. Let's discard. How many equipments? I have 4 hardware still left. Tactile communicator, don't really need right now. So Mr. Fixer is going to draw a card and use a power. Let's use the big power. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to use that power. I wanted to use, sorry, I need to go back. I needed to hit Empyrean. That's what I needed to do. I did that wrong. Sorry. We can rewind this a little bit. It got a big rewind. Just use base power. I discarded, or I picked up intervening path calculator, which might save knife, and used Ally Matrix to discard tactical. So what I want to do is have Mr. Fixer get Empyrean low enough that then Bunker can finish him off, or Benchmark can finish him off with onboard cooling systems, or Digital Age maybe. If not, we'll just do it another way, but that's the idea. So then we can use, I should make sure that I can do that for sure, right? Otherwise, that's a bad idea. So secondary cannon is going to be projectile that won't hurt Empyrean. I need to make sure, yeah, this allows me to play a software card. So I will play a software card. So that allows this to go off and do 2 damage, and Empyrean's going to have 2 HP. So, okay. Mr. Fixer, draw a card and use Bitter Strike. on Empyrean. Any damage that isn't a bad one. Destroy a card. Definitely not reveal the flaws. How about load on initialization? Like, I'll just get it back. Yeah, load on initialization, I think. Because I have a chance to use Ally Matrix to let Mr. Fixer use another power, right? Like, it's going to be load on initialization, I think. And then Cold. Oh, I also have Cold War. All right. I totally forgot of all the things I have. So, all right. So Cold War is going to do 2 damage to Empyrean. Let's do that first. Right. Everyone can draw a card and use a power. It's getting ridiculous. All right. Does someone have... Knife just has 2 damage. Poor Knife. Parse has 2 damage. It's hilarious. The supporting cast. Oh, we do have the Infinity Cannon, so good. Let's let Mr. Fixer use his power. There's no one who can like boost it, right? Let's hit Voss for a hilarious amount of damage. 25 damage. Types don't really matter. If only we had the Oblivion Shard, we'd be rolling in damage. Plus 14. We could just work on Oblivion. Yeah, I mean, Knife can do her 2 damage. And we'll keep focusing Voss here, because basically Mr. Fixer can one-shot Sanction. Mr. Fixer can one-shot anyone that's low enough, so... Paris can draw a card and use a power. And yeah, the targeting arrow is doing great work here. That's already more than 15 damage, I think, to Voss has happened. Benchmark, draw a card. Does he have another power? Oh. Well, he's not going to use that. Not right now, maybe later. And yeah, let's use this. I don't know if it makes sense to be always hitting Voss here, but when he dies, he doesn't give us anything, but I want him to get got, basically. And Sanction lets us bring cards from our trash, and we don't have anything in our trash, so no. Well, Benchmark has 17 cards in his trash now. This hits another target, so this can hit Faultless. I want to make sure to get Voss down to... Actually, no, Voss is in killing range now, because we're going to have Bloody Knuckles. So this is going to do... The Voss is within range of getting killed now, so let's just hit Sanction. And Faultless. And we'll just keep doing more damage here too. Intel Analyzer. Wish I had the rocket. That'd be super cool. Sanction's one-shottable too, but and then so is Faultless. So everyone can use their tiny damages on Sanction. Their regular hero damages. Oh, she's not low enough for Bloodsworn. That would have been... I should have arranged that. That's next level. I'm not there yet, am I? I can play a software. Yeah, Intervening Path. Let's protect Knife. And this is also making damage go, so sure. I can dig it. He has an objective. This could also go off. Either way, if you discard an equipment card, let's discard an equipment card that I just drew. Wow. Still Benchmark's turn. Return any number of hardware and software cards to your hand. Well, that's going to be everything, so that, because it's during the end of turn, we can make these all go off again. And put out exactly what we want. And so, we want to definitely play the onboard cooling systems, because that's going to give us some more damage. I think the Infernal Missile Pod. Do we have the one that discards a card first? I don't think so. In order. Yeah, okay, so let's get the Missile Pod. Let's get the -1 damage. Let's get the... Make sure I get the protection one. Intervening Path Calculator. That's going to do some damage. And then other ones, the healing ones, and secondary cannon I can play next turn. I might still have time to play it, but I'm gonna get to play another software card because of that, or draw a card. But yeah, I still have another play. Let's play the other hardware. And look, the digital age, and all my hardwares shoot things. Oh, yeah. This might be sanction going down. Oh, it definitely is. It's only 1 damage each time, but I think it might be just enough. Let's do it. See how many of the signs we can just kill on benchmarks. And Mr. Brixer hasn't even had a turn yet. Oh, we got a Nemesis boost there. Sanctions destroyed. Move 2 cards. Most people don't have cards in their trash. Yeah, put those in your hand. We probably want flybys, right? Everything else we can kind of get from our trash whenever, so... Not everything else, but... yeah, remove a token. Down to 12. Hey! It's Void Soul. We want to kill... Faultless is like within range. Actually, how much damage is going to do with Bloody Knuckles? That's +2. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 damage. So 30 damage from each use of Mechanite Ultra Strike. So anything at 30 or less is taken down. Boss is has an extra +1 on him. So let's... what does this do when we kill it? Each hurt target regains 3. Well, that's nice. Let's make sure Faultless is at 30. And then I can play another card. Okay. Get the multi-point HUD to use at the start of our turn maybe sometime. I can get +1 damage or whatever. Sure. Yeah, Voss is going to take 35 damage. No, we're not moving. We want to take on this objective. I mean, yes, protect Mr. Fixer from everything. Seems good. Imagine if I had dual crowbars. Like, just imagine if I had dual crowbars with this setup. Bloody Knuckles. If I had 2 Bloody Knuckles, that'd be even nicer. Alright, this is taking out Voss. It's a thing of beauty. There is 7 damage 5 times. And we're also going to be able to definitely take out one of the other Scions, if not both. There's going to be another Scion come out, but... Aeon Master. He's annoying. Dual crowbars would be absurd, yeah. They would definitely all be dead if that was the case. Like, that would probably kill all the Scions that come out. Just ridiculous. Discard a card to redirect that damage to a hero target. Let's discard Overdrive because we have Salvage Yard. We can redirect to someone who won't take any damage, probably, or like 1 damage, or someone who wants damage. Is there someone who wants damage? Benchmarks can like discard a card to heal, and when he discards a card, he does more damage later. So let's do that. Shunt energy, yeah, let's put that under the pod. Yeah, redirect to benchmark is what we did. And we are not moving to the first battle zone because that would be silly. Demand of the gods. Meager winnings, blah. Well, meager winnings could let us flip an objective, but I don't have an objective, so... Do I want demand of the god? Oh, I want to use the incap ability, right? Obviously, I want to use the incap ability. That's what I'm here for. One hero may use a power. Benchmark could use... Oh, I didn't actually play Ally Matrix, did I? If I had played Ally Matrix, I would let Mr. Fixer draw a card as well, but we're just going to use Mecha Knight Ultra Strike and flip Faultless, which is going to let us use more powers on the Scion turn, so that seems like a good idea, right? I mean, the Arranged Terror Bird we could take out, but I think we can sort of incidentally do that. Oh yeah, and he still has Bloody Knuckles, so we didn't even have to hit Faultless earlier. There hasn't been a villain turn, yeah. This has been a ridiculous round. All right, so Faultless is going to flip. That takes us down to 10 tokens, which is nice. We're fairly safe from the environment destruction now. Fairly. Progeny. Play a card. I don't even know what I would want to play. Suggestion. Suggest a card for Oblivion to play that, or for the Scions to play. All right, I'm gonna think about that and take a break and use the bathroom. Suggestion is so good because we can keep Oblivion from running away. Like make him play Focus of Power or make the Scions play something. I'm gonna just pop this up here so you can see what Oblivion had. And you can see what the Scions have, which they have more options. And let me know in the chat what you think I should suggest. I'll be right back. All right. Any suggestions? Doesn't look like it. Play that one, but not the other one, but then that one. So what I'm thinking is of controlling Oblivion's deck and making him play Focus of Power, which is like the most innocuous thing he can play, which is nice. Because basically, if the Scions play a card that moves Oblivion, basically like Oblivion just goes to the battle zone and like, oh, he does beat up a bunch of Aeon Men, doesn't he? That sucks. Yeah. I want to do both. I want to suggest both decks. That would be really good. What do we have for the Scions? Like, we could just, like, you know, make them deal a small amount of damage, right? Like, whoop-de-doo. Yeah, not that. There are 2 Scions left, Boar and Dark Mind. I kind of like Erase from Time. We have tons of cards in our hands. That's going to go after Knife, which is going to get redirected over to Benchmark because of Intervening Path Calculator. So she'll be safe. Not that we really need to protect Knife. She's not really doing anything, but saves us a token. And then we sort of have to just play our luck. It's very likely that Oblivion just stays with us versus running away from us. He chases the heroes usually, so I'd rather he doesn't go over and like kill a whole bunch of Aeon Men and play more cards. So let's suggest the Scion deck. We're going to suggest Erase from Time, right? That's pretty straightforward. We definitely don't want Aeon Assault. Nope. This is a small amount of damage, but it also makes us destroy cards. It's not so bad. It would destroy the Infinity Cannon off of Visionary, which I don't like that at all. So let's do Erase from Time on top. And something bad on the bottom. We're not going to get to 17 Scion cards, so Terrible Burden. Actually, Terrible Burden is like really good once all the Scions are gone. I'm happy to put that on top. Let's put Aeon Assault on the bottom. That's also really good later in the game, though, right? None of these are that bad, right? Erase from Time on the top. And let's do 5 damage to, I guess... I want to make sure we kill the Terror Bird, because I want the Terror Bird to save Mr. Fixer from getting killed. And mostly from him killing himself, which he is very wont to do. Void Soul doesn't care about taking damage, right? No. So, yeah. Terror Bird. We could have killed Void Soul instead of Faultless, but Faultless is going to heal us as well as let us use powers. So, actually, if I hit Faultless, or if I hit Void Soul there, I would be able to kill Void Soul. Actually, I can still kill Void Soul with the power uses, so that's okay. Doesn't matter. And the power uses happen before Void Soul. End of turn. And this terrifying environment is killing all the Aeon Men for us. We don't even need to worry about it. That's hilarious. Sure. Kill them all. Kill them all. The Aeon Men just like wander into this tomb and like the mummies swarm. Need to send this into the letters page for a story. The unknown tomb of the Aeon Men. Oh my goodness, increased damage dealt by environment targets by 1. And this is just killing all the Aeon Men. I don't think the order matters. I don't really care about it anyway. We're just playing more. Why are we playing more environment cards? Is there a reason that's happening? Oh, because we're destroying villain cards. When a villain target is destroyed, play the top card of the environment deck. That's crazy. This is just a huge, like, Aeon Man grinder happening over here. They keep coming in and getting murdered and coming in and getting murdered. and the environment has played all of its cards. Every environment card in the Tomb of Anubis is in play. I do not want to go over there. Look at this. That's amazing. It's because it's that interaction with Akana and everything, and it's also killing itself. But then it's just going to there are no heroes around. I guess I could hit MJ first, but it doesn't really matter. It's also killing all of its own things, but then more Ant-Men come over, and then they kill everything. Take a clip on Twitch. Post that up on the Discord. All right, first battle zone, Scions does nothing because no one's there because all the action's in Pike Industrial Complex, where there are 3 Scions now. A chemical explosion. Well, that is annoying, but we can at least intervening path calculator it away. That will hurt all of my things. We want to use the Mage Terrorbird now. Mr. Fixer's at 6, so yes. And he's at Bloody Knuckles, so yes. Okay, let's do the Enraged Terrorbird. All right, Void Soul. Yeah, let's hit Void Soul first. Nope. I forgot about that. Void Soul flips when an objective flips. So we want to hit Void Soul with the damage first. Yeah, I don't think the rest of it super matters. And then we can flip the Terrorbird. All right. Then, yeah, we want to save Knife. So let's do this. Yes, redirect it to Benchmark. Sure, discard card. Put it under the pod. Gain 2 hit points. Mr. Fixer's damage will go away. Parse just going to take 2. Does Benchmark get to discard a card every time? Just the first time, yeah. His cards are going to take a beating here. Actually, it's funny. Benchmark could save all of these the next time they take damage. It's kind of funny because they're all going to be also at 2. Master, we'll let him play the top card of the Ant-Man deck. Yeah, so the rest of this doesn't matter. So Benchmark could lose all of his stuff, which is kind of the downside of Omni Unity and Imbued Vitality. What's the upside? The upside of Omni Unity is that they all are golems and deal damage at the end of your turn. Oh, and they're all regaining 2 HP now, so that's not so bad. There's a point where we need to stop, and we've cleared past it. Let's keep going and see what happens. Yeah, that's this game, basically. This game is the most weird, ridiculous version of this. Actually, you know what I want to do is destroy, reveal the flaws? Wait, no, Void Soul's got damage reduction, right? Yeah, okay, we don't want to do that. Because we're going to have to be taking self-damage, so I was thinking of getting rid of reveal the flaws. I don't want to get rid of Bloody Knuckles, because I want to be hitting bad guys for more damage. I don't want to destroy most of these cards. Multi-point HUD is going to be it, I think. Bloodsworn, honestly, are we using Bloodsworn? We're not. We have Aeon Master, but that's going to destroy it. It's not that good. I don't think it's that good, and I'd rather have +1 damage for my missile launcher, honestly, than that. So, bye, Bloodsworn. Is this Italics? None of that is Italics. We certainly, I mean, we don't have to redirect this, but we want to. We can discard, we want to keep Ally Matrix around because I like it a lot. We can just discard it to play. Overhaul loadout is really good with our setup too, so discard this, put it under the pod. We all have to discard 1 card. That's fine. Honestly, I'm not going to be playing Flawless Execution in this lifetime. Discard a card. Wow, with so many cards. Extrasensory is good. Gauge is fine. Let's get rid of Gauge. Let's get rid of the deployment. We have most of our hardware that we want. Riveting Crane, I don't think we need that. Not going to need 2 copies of Foresight, or even 1. Cat Dreaming shrugs. Ho ho. All right, everyone can use a power. How exciting. Each hero target regains 3 HP when this is destroyed. That's nice. How about when Progeny is destroyed? Put the top card of each hero deck into play. That could be a little dangerous. Eon Master removes Eon Men, which it doesn't super matter because they're not really doing anything. So basically, we have Mr. Fixer doing 35 damage. With his power, Visionary is doing 5. Benchmark is going to do what? Benchmark's going to... What is Benchmark going to do? Increase his damage. That's not useful. He's going to play the top card of his deck and get hit points. Paris is going to do 3 damage. Knife is going to do 2 damage. So that's 5 between those two. 10. And what did he say he's doing? 35? 35. So 45 damage plus a random card from Benchmark. I feel like we just take out Void Soul. That seems like a good idea. And then hit Progeny. Progeny is actually hasn't taken damage this turn, so we might not want to hit Progeny. We could hit Aeon Master or just hit the Vassal. I don't know. Let's go ahead and use Mr. Fixer first. I don't think there's any reason to let Benchmark go first. I mean, there's no reason not to let Benchmark go first. So let's let Benchmark go first. He's got so many hit points. It's just like, sure. Oh, and he gets some extra damage. Yeah, so that's nice. So we can, why don't we hit Aeon Master now? Now we know we're going to have enough damage to like take out whatever Scions or whatever Aeon Men come around. That was important. I wanted to make sure that happened. So the other heroes can take care of the other Aeon Man and also keep working on that. Let's discard a card to do more damage. Oh man, I'm discarding all my cards, but they're all going into the missile pod, right? So I really want Ally Matrix. Do I have a way to play software at the start of my turn? Or get it back at the start of my turn? No. Yeah, I need to keep that Ally Matrix. So honestly, is it worth a flyby? Or an overhaul loadout? It is, because this is 4, basically. Is it 4 damage? It's not that much damage right now, so I'm going to skip right now. Mr. Fixer is going to kill Void Soul. And we get another Scion, so we should have Mr. Fixer go first, actually. It's okay what we did, though. Oh wait, this is only 30 damage, so we do need to have someone hit him again. Only 30 damage. Only. Visionary Unleashed can use the Infinity Cannon and finish off Void Soul. Everyone's getting lots of hit points. Such hit points. Let's take another token off. Oh, we have Dark Mind. Sure. I want Parse. Honestly, that Aeon Man, I could care less about healing 2 damage to all villain targets. So I'd rather... I mean, Dark Mind's also dead as soon as Mr. Fixer gets to go. So we may as well just kill the Aeon Man. because it's going to go off and try to hit benchmark for damage, I guess, right? So. Benchmark, who is almost at full health. Aeon Vessel. All right. Progeny doing a small amount of damage. Dark Mind is revealing the top 3 cards of one hero deck. Discard any non-ongoing revealed cards. Deals the hero target with the highest HP 4 psychic damage for each card discarded this way. And then she steals ongoing cards. So for the least amount of damage, we want her to get ongoing cards. There are 2 of them here. Out of 5, so that's a good ratio. Not very many in her deck. Parse has a decent amount of ongoing cards. That's part of her unlock condition. Visionary has lots, but she has a lot of them in her hand. And Mr. Fixer also has a bunch. Let's go with Visionary, because having her play them like gets her bonus damage. So, and we end up with 0. So we're going to get some damage to our heroes, but you know what? That's fine. It's like the first damage you've taken for a while. We take a little bit of damage here from the, actually almost just one damage total from the Aeon Man. So, right, that was the Scion turn. We accomplished what we wanted to and not have a lot of devastation tokens happen. Absorb energy. So Llewellyn deals each target 3 energy damage. Add 5 minus the number of hero character cards dealt damage this way tokens to the track. So that's annoying, but he's not going to destroy the environment right now. So we can save Knife if we want, but that adds a token anyways. It's sort of the question is, do we want? I want to save Knife so that she can count. So we need to work this out because we want to make sure that we can get the shield gone, because otherwise, why bother, right? And he's killing all of Benchmark's stuff. That is annoying, because that was going to, those would all count for disintegrating Bastion, but now they're not going to count because they're going to get destroyed. He is going to, here's where you can like have him hit Aeon Master and then have Aeon Master maybe plays an Aeon Locust that makes him go to the other battle zone. But we don't want him to add that many tokens. That's one of these weird things. Honestly, I don't want to take 8 damage across the board, though. I don't want to lose all my stuff. So let's have him hit Dark Mind. Let's have him hit Aeon Master and, well, Progeny. Basically, if he like goes to the other battle zone and like leaves us alone, I'm okay with that. It's an Aeon Vassal, so it doesn't matter. So, yeah. So basically, he is going to destroy all of Benchmark's stuff. So we want to let Benchmark use his stuff first, probably. Our attack is going to save Mr. Fixer, which is nice. Yeah, so we just want to make sure Benchmark doesn't totally die, and I don't think he will. He's going to take 16. So he'll be alive, and then Benchmark will like almost kill himself. But we should be able to get the shield gone after this. So it's going to be gross. Yeah, we do want to discard a card to heal here. Paris takes 7. Probably game this a little bit. Because what's the lowest now? I guess Parse is the lowest, so I can't game it anymore. But I don't want to like redirect damage to Benchmark just to save his own stuff, right? Like that's not going to happen. Mr. Fixer can redirect it to Arataki. And yeah, basically this is just all going to happen now. So Benchmark can definitely come back from being so low because he's got such good healing. He loses a Missile Pod, which is like the one card I would consider saving. Parse might die. Well, Benchmark still has a chance. Oh, Benchmark can't save anyone anymore. So Parse gonna die. But Parse has done great. All right, so... Oh, Intervening Path is still there because it didn't get destroyed. But honestly, we might want... This is hero self-damage, so I'm kind of feeling like I might want Parse to get taken out now, so Reveal the Floss is destroyed. Because having irreducible damage is making Mr. Fixer hit Arataki for a lot harder. Though he's probably going to kill her anyways, but it might not. That might not matter, would it? Maybe it wouldn't matter. It would matter for Benchmark hitting himself because he has... Oh, he doesn't have his damage reduction anymore. Whoops. Have Omni Unity hit herself. That doesn't really matter, right? I guess if I had been able to destroy Omni Unity earlier, but I don't think I was able to. I could have like targeted her earlier on the Scion turn if I thought this was going to happen, but I didn't know it was going to happen, right? I didn't know what card Oblivion was going to play. And he played this horrible card. So I can save Parse, but it's going to be... If I save Parse, then Benchmark's dead. That's basically... Actually, yeah, if I save Parse, Benchmark is dead, because that would be 4 damage to Benchmark. And then Benchmark would also hit himself. So it's either Benchmark or Parse, and I kind of feel at this point Benchmark is... honestly, Benchmark isn't set up anymore. And Parse has Apex of Humanity, which is really good, and Chronos, which is really good. Yeah. They're both good. They both have good setups. Benchmark is more able to like come back, I think. Omnidity wasn't helpful. She was helpful. She did a lot of damage. Like 10 damage to one of the Scions that we wouldn't have been able to do. Well, I can hit the bad guys while I'm thinking about this. Hit the bad guys. Progeny, hit yourself. Faultless is gonna go... Well, Faultless... Here's the thing. We could save Faultless. That might be worth it. Saving Faultless and Benchmark versus saving Parse. I think that's because if Parse is gone, Faultless becomes the hero target with the lowest HP. And so, this is... Yeah, this isn't necessarily irreducible. Yeah, if Parse goes, it's not irreducible anymore, which makes the damage to us less too. Potentially. So, yeah, I think Parse is going, unfortunately. That's my decision. Sorry, Parse. We'll bring someone back in your honor. Oh, wait, Benchmark. Oh, I thought his card... I thought his card lets him redirect from any hero target. The hero with the lowest HP. Okay, so he... Not hero target, right? So Faultless is gone. But having that irreducible go away might help a little bit. Maybe it won't. Yeah, it helps Arataki potentially survive here, right? Let's just see. No, she's not surviving. And then everything else is just happening. And we are losing the shield, so that's good. And we have Mr. Fixer still, we have Benchmark still. They're the most set up. Legionary is pretty decent too with the Infinity Cannon. Alright, this is all just happening. We'll get to draw a card. Except Parse. Benchmark might not be long for this world, because he lost his healing hardware, and it's well into the trash. Alright, we get to do more end-of-turn actions for Oblivion, which will just kill everyone else. So maybe that didn't even matter. Arataki died? I thought air attacking might... Yeah, actually, air attack was never living. So, yeah. So actually, that didn't super matter because this was happening. Parse was going to die anyways, so... We still have Mr. Fixer. That's really good. But there are 14 tokens, so it's probably time to leave. And we're going to choose random for each hero, just because that's how I'm playing this game. And I think that's more fun. Gives you more different things. So this is interesting. So the first battle zone is terrifying, but the environment is mostly easy to kill here. He has 14 tokens. Mr. Fixer is still set up to be able to, like, murder Scions, and there's only one left to come out, Boar the Unstable, and he won't come out right away. So if we can kill Aeon Master and Dark Mind, we should be good. We still have probably lots of power uses, so we're probably fine to stay here and beat up on Oblivion and the Scions and drop that destruction tokens down to below 12. So let's do that. The first battle zone is also terrifying. More terrifying than Oblivion. I'm not running away. I actually don't usually bother killing the Scions very much, but sometimes you just have nothing else to do, so you may as well. Hey, Night Mist. Oh, and now Hawkeye can protect Mr. Fixer with all of his bountiful hit points. Oh, and Visionary is still around. I thought she was in cap. She just looks really terrifying. No, let's stay. We could let someone use a power. Amazing. That's going to be Mr. Fixer use a power. That's going to always be happening. Unless someone else has, like, use a power and gain a hit point, like see kind of thing. But yeah, do we just... So what's this? We're still doing 30, right? We're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 5. Yeah, so we're doing 30 damage. So it's a waste to use it on Dark Mind. Let's hit Aeon Master. Progeny, top deck, it's pretty good. Aeon Master, getting rid of Aeon Man forever is better, especially since everyone has lots of hit points here. So I like the top decking, but we're gonna get both, right? So let's do Aeon Master. And have it be done with. Top decking could, like, do something bad for Mr. Fixer, so I don't want to necessarily do that right now. Just like, 30 damage. I could play another Bloody Knuckles, and then it's 40 damage each time. Team Communication. Blackout on Oblivion would make him... I mean, I should be hitting Oblivion now too, right? Why am I not hitting Oblivion? Oh, well, because I need to get rid of those tokens. Yeah, that's why. It's like, why am I doing what I'm doing? Blackout. Progeny has a damage boost? No. Boar gets the damage boost with his tokens. That would be fun. Though I could black out Mr. Fixer. That would hit him for 4 damage. Oh no, 3 damage. He would then deal 2 damage to each non-hero target, which would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage to each non-hero target. Is that worth it? I think with Haka protecting... Oh no, Haka's not protecting Mr. Fixer. Is anyone going to protect Mr. Fixer? That is the question. No one, I think, can protect Mr. Fixer right now. So I don't know if killing Mr. Fixer is the best solution, even if it does deal 7 damage to everything, which is fun. Just looking at my in-cap abilities. I could heal Mr. Fixer for 2, but also get back like some really good cards. I feel like Blackout's going to be better when I don't have Bloody Knuckles, but honestly, I don't know if Mr. Fixer's going to survive the next round, right? He's going to take 5 damage from Oblivion, so why don't we have him beat up everything now? Because he's not, we have no way to protect him. Fixer don't need protecting. Yeah, we don't have any way to protect him, so I think we just go for it. Right, deal damage this way. Hey, Mr. Fixer. Look at those bad guys. Hit those bad guys real hard. And the order doesn't matter here, I don't think. Yeah, 7 damage across the board is pretty rad. Yeah, Aeon Master is like basically in falling over range right now. Use a power. I could reduce damage by Oblivion. It's probably useful. He hits everything. You get stun bolted. Hey, Mr. Fixer. They did it. All right. I don't want to move to the first battle zone. If I want to regain a reward. Chronoist to make Mr. Fixer play cards and stuff like that. Or make other things happen. That seems better than anything else Haka has right now. And also Haka gets to play extra cards, so... And my in-cap abilities are not what I want, so... Chronoist, super good. Let's play Chronoist. Oh, I could Haka Restoration Mr. Fixer. Is that even worth it, though? Like, basically, if he takes any damage, he dies, because he's at +1 against. Versus, like... Well, what else would I play, though? Elbow Smash? You know what? Let's try it. Let's try healing Haka a little bit. We can heal him. Oh, Rampage. Well, Rampage would also kill Mr. Fixer for no reason. Let's give him 5 hit points. You know what? We give him. We taketh and we giveth. We're protecting him in our own way. Yeah, let's play a card. I think. And we could play Overdrive. We don't have a lot of fodder around, though, because everyone just came back. So let's see what else people have to play, though. If I had Charge, that'd be really good, but I don't have Charge. Could just play something from the Sentinels, like one of their thingies. That would be fine. Yeah, or I could do 6 damage, basically. Is it better than doing 6 damage is the equation always with the Chronoist. I have Oblivion, which is very dangerous with Mr. Fixer in Blade Knuckle Town. Caligulous Form could be an extra damage to the villains sometimes. This would be, I mean, that's just 6 damage right there. So that's like just as good as Chrono Ranger's damage. And I also could play Tomoko. There's no real point to playing Tomoko, though. I can't, like, if I could, like, take out one of these Scions right now, that would be cool. None of them aren't going to do anything, though. So, none of these things do anything. Does Elder Ring do anything if I have this? No. This is cool if I can get Anmaster down. Okay. I'll get Bloodsworn, and I can kill both Anmaster and Darkmind in one hit with Bloodsworn. That seems cool. Let's do that. So I only need to do 2 damage then. So let's play Tomoko, and then like do some area damage or something. Or give a hit point. Yeah, I do need to do damage. So, not those. Let's play the Visionaries card. I think, unless Mr. Fixer doesn't need to play a card here. Let's play Visionaries card. Cerebral Hemorrhage. And then we will just... Sure, that's going to get killed by the Bloodsworn Coliseum as well. We can hit Oblivion, and we can hit Progeny. Progeny's getting tokens, but he is going to get ripped a new one from Mr. Fixer shortly. We don't want to move. We want to regain a reward, Bloodsworn Exhibition, which we want to play and use. We can destroy an Aeon Vassal and the Visionary. Darkmind, go away. Master, go away. And that's it. Don't choose for me. Destroy the heroes. Who wants to get the Bloodsworn Exhibition? Honestly, no one. So let's give it to the Visionary because it's an ongoing that can then... But no, she has more useful cards, but she's also going to die soon, right? So she can draw it. Like, I'd rather her draw something else. Like Telekinetic Cocoon or something. I honestly don't want anyone to have this. Night Mist. She wants something better too. Visionary, take it. She's probably going to get knocked down soon. I just want to destroy that card forever. It's very situational. All right. Do I want to take on this objective? Don't see why not. Bloody Knuckles is destroyed. That's one. I think I probably want to play Bloody Knuckles again. And use Mechanite Ultra Strike on Progeny. Because we need to get them below 12. This is 30 damage. We're going to have him at exactly the amount of hit points we need for the Visionary to take him out. Do we want to move this to another play area? I mean, maybe. No one wants it. We'll just leave it here. Swap it out next turn. Bloodsworn did a thing finally, it's true. Don't want to move. What do I want to do? One hero may use a power, that's pretty sweet. I don't need Mr. Fixer to use his power here because Visionary can just take out Progeny on her own. So actually, having Mr. Fixer hit Oblivion with his power is what I want. So let's do that. That is the most productive use of that. And let's make it all psychic damage for the Visionary's turn. I'm out of beer, but I have water. Mechanite, Ultra Strike, and Mr. Fixer. Broken even without the right tool. Though having Hoist Chain there would be really good. Oblivion would just be not dealing damage. But he does add more tokens if he doesn't deal damage, right? So that's not good. Yeah, we want to Mind Spike for 3 damage. And then Infinity Cannon for 5 damage, which is exactly the amount we want. Totally planned it. Hey, it's Bloodsworn. Good, we drove past it. First card to put the top card of the deck into play. Let's go with the Sentinels. Hey, look, they punch. Doesn't matter who, really. They punch Oblivion. Let's go. Night Mist is the dangerous one, so she'll go last. Haka is also dangerous. The Visionary, not so dangerous. Let's go Visionary. Mr. Fixer, not so dangerous. Maybe annoying. Hey, charge. Works for me. 7 damage. Alright, so Haka won't kill Mr. Fixer, where Night Mist could kill Mr. Fixer, so let's choose Haka. Hey, Savage Mana. And Call Forth, that's fine. Let's discard a Magic 3. Relics. Alright, we're down to 11 tokens. Not out of the woods totally, but actually we're not playing any Scion cards, so I think we're pretty safe. Are we? Yeah, maybe. He adds a token at the start of his turn, right? I think. No. Maybe that's on the final page. Maybe that just doesn't happen. Yeah, that's on the very final page. Whenever he moves. Yeah. I think there's an end of turn add token one. Let's kill the Swarm of Scarabs, because if we end up having to go over there, that would be bad. So, sure. The tomb's gonna tomb. Tomb of Anubis is having a good old time. This is just gonna do 1 damage. I think we have stayed in Battle Zone 2 for the entire game. We started in Battle Zone 1 and then immediately left. And have not gone back. No hero has gone back. The Scions just came over and Oblivion came over and have never gone back either. And there's only Boar left, which Oblivion will play on his turn. The Scions do nothing. Pike Industrial plays a card. It is... Oh no! An escaped lab rat! It is hitting Mr. Fixer for 2 damage. That kind of sucks. Mr. Fixer is going to get killed by Oblivion now, I think. Because of that escaped lab rat! Unless there's something else comes up, but that seems like that's it. Might be it for Mr. Fixer. Who has done a little bit of good work in this game, I would say. A little bit. Terror through reality. Well, that's gonna manage whatever was going to happen. That's gonna be, honestly, not so bad. Mr. Fixer's still alive after that. Visionary won't be. Sentinels will be hurting a little. Haka's fine. Lab Rat will be fine. See, I don't think anything is going to affect the ordering of this. TK Thumb's helping out, though. But then his end of turn damage is going to take out a couple heroes. End of turn, Mr. Fixer, no! And Visionary already got knocked out. So, yeah, that's happening. He's adding 1 token here, I think. Or no, only if, yeah, 1 token, because it's like the number H minus the number that got dealt damage, right? Oh no, it's just if none. I don't know why he added the token there then. Oh, because the hero got knocked out, that's why. So this is actually asking which... This is not the best question. This is asking which battle zone should Boar get played into. I kind of feel like he should get played into this battle zone, and then we run away and let him blow up this battle zone. We don't have a way to, like, we don't have ground pound or anything that would, like, let us... We have mist form. So Night Mist could stay and avoid the token and sit in mist form and let Oblivion attack her. And everyone else go to the first battle zone and, like, get murdered by the environment, I guess. That's not ideal. But that's, I mean... He's going to kill Boar, right? And then Boar is going to blow up, so... That seems like the way to go. We still have there's been no environments removed, but we have no way to reduce tokens now, basically. So an environment is going to get blown up. So I think the way to go is to let Boar be here, and we can go over and survive the other environment for a turn. Maybe kill some stuff. The Tomb is playing its own game, yeah. At least Boar will, like, hit Oblivion back. Let's choose random heroes. Ooh, Legacy. We might stay if Legacy is going to make us immune to damage. Legacy has Heroic Interception and Takedown. So good. But that doesn't save her from the 20 damage. She can just survive a 20 damage hit, though. So that's interesting. Does she want to leave now? This matters because she'll be there if we want to, like, let her use a power, play a card or whatever on someone else's turn. It has been a weird game. Very true. So I feel like it still makes sense for Night Mist to sit, and then we keep Legacy in reserve. So let's move to the first battle zone so we get more, like, group effects as people are going over. And Tempest. And Tempest does not have any OP cards like that, just like too many regular OP cards. So let's also move to the first battle zone. And we are going to peace out to the first battle zone. We don't really need that objective. We could use a power play card, destroy an ongoing card. I feel like getting stuff got is really good if Tempest had destroying environment cards. So what do we have here? We have Challenge of Fire. We can get rid of that by discarding 7 cards in total. It's actually not that bad. It was way worse before, right? Swinging Blades, we can have someone take 3. Spike Trap, someone just target takes 3. It's not a big deal. That's going to be Shamiz, actually, will get killed by the Spike Trap. And Anubis, yeah. So honestly, nothing too terrible here now. It sort of cleared itself out. So I want to use the Incap ability to play cards. I want to play setup cards. So I want to play maybe... Yeah, like a Sentinels card. Let's get their combos going. So, play a card. I could get a reward. I don't even have rewards back, do I? Play a card. The Sentinels. Let's play Sentinel Tactics, I think. Hippocratic Oath I'm probably going to play as well to start healing back up. Sentinel Tactics and Hippocratic Oath. We're basically just sort of sitting around here while we're waiting for Oblivion and getting set up, so trying to survive. I can do, if I do damage, then I use a power, so I can, like, reduce what Anubis is doing with his reaction damage, and then use Dr. Medico. Hey, positive energy. That's nice. All right. Definitely want the Sentinels to be gaining hit points. What? Are we not going to do anything now? Are we not having an end of turn now? Rewind. Idealist gains HP. And then nothing happens. I don't like that. I'm not seeing an error. The error thing that I can usually see is not enabled, I guess. Let's do this. 1 second. If I can... Oh, I'm not able to send feedback either. Now it's super frozen. All right, I need to kill the app, maybe. And try to continue. Fun. Womp womp. Yeah, Lute, I'm not sure if you saw, but the game crashed when Zach tried to deal the 10,000 damage. All right, I'm gonna continue the game. Let's bring this back. All right, I'm gonna choose a different target to gain HP. Writhe. And we still get the freeze. I'm not getting the keyboard. Is it like... Can I just still hit send? No, I just get a complete freeze when I come to this. So that sucks. That's not supposed to happen. Must be something weird going on there. All right, well, I'm just gonna have to skip the healing then. Oh wait, when I come back, the keyboard comes. Freeze. So there's something really weird going on. But then, if I leave and come back, okay, I can work with this. 1 second. Oh, maybe not. It just crashed. So I wonder if I can do a report from the main menu. Send feedback. Oh yeah, this is the public feedback. Beta feedback. Yeah, this is not not letting my keyboard come up, and it's like doing weird things when I try to use the keyboard. This is all right. Maybe I can send a non-beta report. Sorry, technical difficulties on the beta here. Good night, Sparky Wolf. This is a beta version. We've been working on some updates. Obviously, I thought there's a beta. There's a report button in the non-beta version in the menu button here, but it's disabled in the beta version because we want the beta testers to use the main one. But obviously, there's a problem here. So I'm gonna hit this. Oh, but then I can't use the keyboard. No! Well, maybe I can just keep opening up again. Crash. Yeah, when I come back, it's like... And then it actually crashes. All right. 5 years. And my log thing works All right, so let me continue the game. I might be able to get a log out of this. I just need to know what's happening so we can fix it. All right, we're gonna have Idealist gain HP, and then we get this behavior, and then we go back to the menu, and I hit my log button. Null reference. That is, I don't know why it doesn't show it. It usually pops up on the screen. All right. It is a UI issue. Okay, we're going to email this to myself. Oh, but the keyboard doesn't work. I love it. I love it so much. I can at least take a screenshot, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reproduce the problem. Sorry, we're bug hunting here, and the report functionality is not working. I can't get a data file. That's the main problem here. We'll choose the Idealist. We will be able to skip. I'm going to rewind and not play this card because it's not good for us right now. So we're going to go main menu. We're going to go view log. We're going to capture. What does this button do? Copy to clipboard? No. It probably brings up a keyboard. It makes the game crash. Why? Can I take a screenshot now? Oh, no. All right, I got a screenshot of that. I want to pop up the other screenshot that I had before too. But then I get the music. Yeah, then it's... Sure, send... Yeah, of course this works. Garbage. Something with Unity update maybe and the keyboard or iOS 13. I don't know. We'll have to look into what's going on there. Right. Sorry, this is going to happen one more time. I just need to reproduce the problem and get that one little nugget of information. We're going to choose Idealist. So we're going to go without horrifying dichotomy, I guess, or the Hippocratic Oath, that is. So view log. All right, this. Screenshot that. Tells me where the problem is. Not exactly all the details, but at least it's something that I can work with. Yeah, and the rest is, yeah, basically I know what's going on there. So, and I'll take a screenshot of sort of what happened too, just to give it a bit more context in case there's anything else affecting what's going on. There's nothing that is affecting like HP gain or anything anywhere. But I'm going to rewind and play a different card. Because obviously there's something wrong. Let's play Caligulous Form. And get hit points. Something to do with choosing it here to get hit points, or maybe just a specific problem with Hippocratic Oath. Could be something wrong there. So we'll have a look at that. In addition to the 10,000 damage issue. Yeah, we all want to leave. I could regain a reward, like Apex of Humanity, Atlantean Conduit. Let's go Apex of Humanity. I don't have any other powers to use. Don't really care about Hope for the Dawn right now. Love to get the shard, but we're doing okay. We have 5 on the countdown, so Play a card. I don't have a card to play. So I could use this. This gets me hit points, right? When I use a power, I regain a hit point. So I can deal 0 damage. Oh, 1 damage. I may as well, well, alright. I may as well actually make it do something useful then. How's the fight going? It has slowed down a bit because Mr. Fixer got knocked out and we got into a bug for the last few minutes that we were trying to figure out. But other than that, it's going alright. We are on page 2. And we are running away because he is going to destroy an environment and there's nothing we can do about it. End of turn, I could play Punish the Weak. And one other player may play a card. Someone wants to play something. Probably more useful than just like damaging Anubis, right? So I could play Punish the Weak. That's not going to be good though, right? Like, that's not going to be good. Let's have the Sentinels probably play. Yeah, All Tempest is going to play as Otherworldly, so he doesn't really need to play anything else besides that. So the Sentinels can play There are Still Chains and keep getting their things going. I'm not going to play Hippocratic Oath because it's causing the game to just get stuck. I'm not trying to kill all the Scions. It just happened because I needed to get rid of tokens, and that was the only way. Night Mist is not moving to the first battle zone. Night Mist is staying. She is going to... Do I want to regain a reward? Or probably not. I'm just going to play Mist Form. So I could take this objective just to get the next one so that maybe we get an objective we want. None of the rewards I have are like really important. We're going to play Mist Form. And that's going to be it. And she's going to stay there and weather the storm and not get more tokens added. Well, there will be tokens added, but not as many, I guess. He might come over and fight us anyways, so. Let's stay in the first battle zone. Hermetic Evolved. Do I want that or something way cooler? I feel like regaining rewards and getting pumped up again. So let's regain Mecha Knight Ultra Strike. Actually, Arataki and Hurricane Reception is like an invulnerability combo, right? So, but I can set that up next turn. Let's go with Mecha Knight. And then we'll get Surge of Strength and we'll be dealing tons of damage and it'll be all really nice. Can hit Anubis. See you later, Brian LeWolfhunt. We're going to stay here as well. We could regain a reward. Infinity Cannon is nice. Hermetic is like fine, but not super good. Or I could let someone use a power. Could let the Sentinels use a power and then heal up some more. That could be good. Could do 5 damage to Anubis, right? It's not really that important. I think getting the Infinity Cannon is probably worthwhile. I do want the Sentinels to not get like squad wiped by Oblivion, so maybe having them heal is probably good. Let's use an Incav ability this turn and let... I also have this, new abilities. But let's let a power happen. For the Sentinels, we will use this to make Anubis not do anything at all. And heal and draw a card. And I think I was just going to play Otherworldly, because there's nothing else important. And do a damage. I could do Localized Hurricane. I guess that would have been probably better. Whatever. Not super important. All right, we do want to get rid of this. We need to discard 7 cards. Probably none of her cards. Those are all really good. Haka isn't probably going to even play Punish the Weak. The Sentinels have tons of cards. Let's discard Punish the Weak. Let's discard some Tempest cards. This Into the Stratosphere is very unlikely to be usable. Useful if it happens, but not that good. Let's just discard, and then they can probably handle 4 cards with what they got. Yeah. So let's discard that Hippocratic Oath. That's not working. Probably both Restorative Bursts and... Oh, Legacy has to discard 1 too, because I did wrong. We want Surge of Strength. Next evolution, we're going to be dealing damage. We're not going to be hiding, probably. If someone gets a power thingy-dingy. Who wants this? Haka gets to use extra powers, right? He's got extra power time. So he can have both of those things. And someone can take 3 damage. Writhe could take 1. That's nice. He is only at 9. Or Haka could take 1. Haka will take 1 at 33. And Haka will keep these cards. Hershey. Sure. Someone can destroy equipment to get rid of this card. I'd rather not. It's just going after, like, environment cards. Great, Storms for Scarabs. Hates it. We hates it. We can kill it with the Sentinels, though. So I don't want to be fighting in this zone if we can avoid it. It's just annoying. We'll see what comes up on the other side. Pike Industrial makes more damage. That's good. That's more damage between Boar and Oblivion. Hopefully, they kill each other. I don't think Boar is actually going to blow up, though. Play the top card of the Ant-Man deck. Sure. Boar's got 1 token. Mist Form. I don't think... Do any Scions or... Like, do they destroy any ongoing cards ever in their, like, one-shots? I don't know. I don't think so. Freedom Tower is the first environment, so that is the one that comes. Let's hit the Aeon Thrall first. And Oblivion can't hit himself. He can't hit Night Mist, but he can hit Boar for just 20. Just. And Oblivion comes over and attacks us all for not too much. Yeah, hit the Swarm of Scarabs. We don't like that. I don't know if any of these orders matters. Really? Mostly 0 damages, so yeah, it's all not much. And actually that's great, because it means he doesn't add 5 tokens. So I don't mind taking a little bit of damage for that. We need a little bit of time to get set up again. He is doing 5 across the board with this. Oh, good. He takes out the Scarabs. These can stay with Haka. I don't know if the order matters here again, so I don't think it does. Guess I should have kept that revive card. Oh well. Sentinels have it rough on this page specifically because of that 5 damage across the board. Do we want to move or do we want to stay? I mean, the environment here is pretty tame now. So honestly, we may as well just stay and fight him and leave Boar over there. Killing Hermetic would be really good because we could heal everyone back to full. But we can't do that, and like, I don't think we can kill him on our turn, and then he'll like knock out a couple of us by doing that, so that's not ideal. I could use an incap ability for Legacy to do just 5 damage, or someone to do something. Haka to do a little bit of damage. Not super great. Play a card is maybe better. Could play Bolster Allies to maybe draw something else. Hermetic would... We wouldn't be dead. So it's not so bad. And then the other side is nice for the Sentinels, because you can each your target regain 6. And they're pretty likely to get knocked out. Let's take on Hermetic. We're not like doing a ton of damage with the power use right now, like we were before. 5 only instead of 30. But we can hit Hermetic a bunch if we wanted, but I think positive energy is going to keep us up, right? For this turn, so. Oh, but only the Idealist does the damage with that card, right? So maybe not. Dichotomy is going to be better in this case. Because we still have enough hit points if we just heal. Well, no, Medico would go down though, right? He would take 2 damage, so he would go down. So we kind of have to play positive energy so that Medico doesn't go down. Okay, sorry. We're doing that. Though we do want to use Mainstay's power to hit Hermetic. And we get to use Medico's power to make sure Medico lives. And we'll eventually get a card to flip Idealist back. Everyone does self-damage. Oh, 1. Oh, that's irreducible to Oblivion. Nice. Not much damage to the team, really, because of our damage reduction cards we already played. Let's stay here, building a king. We have equipment cards around. Night Mist has a whole bunch, but she's not here. That's gonna be just easy for Night Mist to get. She can swap out Hope for the Dawn, so I could get back Dayline and Conduit instead. Yeah, let's do that. And I have tons of powers, so let's regain reward. That gives me a card to play. Let's use the Rod of Anubis to hit Hermetic. He's down to 5, so we'll get flipped over. Ooh, Ground Pound. Need cards, but I get to use a power. I could play Ground Pound for no reason. I could do a damage, or I could get 2 hit points. Let's just get 2 hit points. And then another hit point. We like hit points. We're coming back. Night Mist. I could regain, but I think building a king is super, super good. So we're going to swap out. Because she can just do this herself. She has 4 equipments in her hand. I could honestly just stay in Mist form, but I don't think that's very productive, so let's get rid of that. Haha, Anubis. You so funny. So Bike Trap is going after Anubis now. Oh no, Dr. Medico. No! I'm sure we'll probably kill the Spike Trap or something. Maybe we won't. I don't know. I could use Planar Banishment, I guess. 4 cards. I could discard 2 Elder Rings and a Star Shield. I really want to have the Amulet to play. but I don't think we have enough equipment to spare. So that has to get... I mean, I could just call forth and get more. Or I could planar banishment and get rid of that spike trap. Do we care that much if Medico goes down? I mean, he is going to get killed by Oblivion. Oh no, he's not. He's the Hermetic of... We're going to have that thing flip, so maybe we are fine. Let's play Call Forth then, and get more equipments. Poor Boar, yeah. He's over in Freedom Tower. He'll just be like getting buffed up by the entry points and doing nothing. Good job, Boar. Yeah, then I can probably keep an... I can definitely keep an amulet now, so that's nice. I deal myself 2 damage and draw 2 cards. Alright, Night Mist is happy to do all the discarding. Elder Ring, Star Shield. Probably Elder Ring. She doesn't have like a lot of damaged instances going on right now, so... And it's not hard to reshuffle and get that back. Building a King has been accomplished! We are hitting Oblivion for 9 damage. I don't want to move to the second battle zone. Citizen Storm. Not super interested in him. I am interested in having Arataki protect me. Or I could use a power. Have someone use a power. I really want to start getting Surge of Strength and stuff as well. It'd be fun to have Citizen Storm on Tempest, wouldn't it? But Tempest is going to get the Infinity Cannon. Because that's smart. Let's... Yeah. Let us regain Arataki, because we're going to want to have that option to not die. And I don't need to play Surge of Strength this turn, because I'm only doing 5 this turn. But I'm just going to be like spamming power uses, right? So having that +1 damage is going to be 10 damage to Oblivion every time now, so that seems a good idea. Even if it's a little bit of overkill on Hermetic. Do we need to... Actually, no. Hermetic can be killed by the Infinity Cannon, so let's just do that. Let's hit Oblivion. Make the best use of our damage. We get an Inspiring Presence, that will be really good. For more plus damage. I don't want to move. I want to regain the Infinity Cannon. I guess I could use Chain Lightning instead of the Infinity Cannon and then have Legacy hit 10 damage. That's probably better. Sorry, Infinity Cannon. We'll get you next time, maybe. Maybe not. Having Legacy use a power for 10 damage is better than me doing 5, isn't it? At least while I have Chain Lightning in my hand. So let's have a user use a power. A user heroes a power. Because we can still take out Hermetic with Chain Lightning and base power. And we can kill Anubis as well. So Hermetic and Oblivion down to 97. And then Squall does a Squall. We'll hit Anubis first. And then we get the Bloodstone. Bloodstone! Yeah, now Tempest is having fewer cards he actually wants to play. So it might pay off to start getting that Infinity Cannon. We'll see. Hey, wait. Bloodstone was supposed to... Is that only when the last Sentinel goes down? look at that card in a second. When your hero would be incapacitated. I guess we must have asked Christopher about that. It probably happens when your last hero gets incapacitated then. All right. I don't know about that. Someone can destroy an equipment card to destroy this card. What else do we got? Anubis, Judgment Anubis. You know what? We'll just have Night Mist blow that stuff up with Planar Banishment next turn. T-Rex bot can go off and hit bad guys. And then everyone else is just going to take 2 damage. But also hits Oblivion, so that's nice. There are no Scion cards, so nothing happens there. Boar is going to add a token next time. What do we got? Cuspis Playground. Great. Boar adds a token. Does nada. Adds a token on himself. Does nada. Good job, Boar. Have fun. Oblivion ticks down. Plays Focus of Power. I'm happy to see that. This is going to... Oh, interesting. This is not going to take out the Sentinels because it's like, oh, but we're going to get Bloodstone. But no, we're not because Writhe has Polygamous form. Mainstay goes down. Sentinels are kind of worse than useful right now. It's kind of annoying. Having one Sentinel alive is not as good as having another hero, I think. So Writhe is up. Do we want that? We could just let Legacy use a power for 10 damage. That seems like a good idea. Use a power. Legacy. Deal 10 damage. Can keep that pace up. Hopefully get it to 15 damage. We'll be fine. I could find a signature card. Sure. Maybe draw something else. Writhe is active. He deals each villain target 2 infernal damage. Or Writhe deals... Man, I would like to have a revive card, but that is not happening. Well, we can deal 3 damage to Oblivion. That'll... And I can use a power. Sure. I will do that thing. Shouldn't have discarded those heal cards, I guess. I can discard a card. Yeah, I have to discard a card. Fine. Coordinated Assault's not really going to do much. 2 damage, I guess. Not much coordination happening there, is there? We're not moving. Yeah, reveal the top card of the villain deck. That's not fun. I don't like my cards. I could draw a card. I could take Citizen Storm, who's just gonna like do almost no damage. I don't really need him. We could just hit him with splash damage though, right? And then maybe get another better objective after, so sure. He's basically doing almost nothing to us right now, so. And we're not gonna play a card. We're going to use the Rod of Anubis to do damage to Oblivion. They're just ignoring Citizen Storm, basically. His flip side is, like, barely useful, so. And we have Shattering Blow on top. That is what we're looking for. Oh, I could play a card now, and then later use a power. Teha. Yeah, 1 damage to Haka. Whoop-de-doo. Destroy an ongoing card. Well, it's going to be an ongoing card that the Sentinels have because they're dying. So, Aura of Vision, probably. Oh, I guess I don't get to use another power. I thought, the power I had was playing a card, so I could have elbow smashed, but that's fine. I don't want to move. I want to take on that objective, pretty sure. Oh, I want Legacy to have it though, don't I? I super want Legacy to have that. So, yeah, that's what's going to happen. Cool. So, regain a reward. We could get Omni Unity. We could get Cold War. We could use an in-cap to destroy an environment card like that Spike Trap that is being really annoying. Oh, that would just go after Writhe and redirect, so maybe it's not a big deal. Yeah, let's just regain a reward then. That's fine. Could be Omni Unity. I don't have any extra powers. It's not I guess I could get Tome of Elder Magic. I kind of don't want my equipment to have maximum HP. Let's get Cold War, sure. But I want to play Amulet of the Elder Gods. I'm not going to discard for this. I'll discard bigger damages. 4 bigger damages later. And T-Rex bot chomps Oblivion. Take on this objective, absolutely. All right, we need to start setting up our don't kill ourselves thing, which is mostly Arataki, I guess. We also will have takedown next turn, so I should probably play Arataki now. I guess I could just play her next turn, right? I'm not likely to die this turn. I could though, so I don't want that to happen. So let's not. And also I can Heroic Interception next turn, now that I have Arataki in play, and be immune to damage. Let's not move. Hellion. Unfortunately, I can only do 11 damage to Oblivion this turn. I think. That's too bad. I could use the power to do 10, and then my power to do 1, so that'd be 11. I cannot get to 12 unless I could do something else. I could have Legacy hit herself for damage and play or draw X cards. That's kind of fun. Or someone else. That's kind of a crazy in-cap power, isn't it? I haven't really used that. That would be... Night Mist could do that and play a whole bunch of cards to do tons of damage. That could be a way to get that to flip. Increase all damage of a type. Hellion's neat, but also not a big deal. Player her now. Arataki, I assume. Night Mist dealing herself 3 damage in order to play like a bunch of Heedless Lashes and Oblivion and stuff is kind of fun. She might die, but she might not. And we might get to 12 damage. We might not though, so I feel like what do I feel like? How else are we getting to 12 damage before Legacy's turn though? Haka can elbow smash, and that's 4. Tae has another 4. This is 3. That's an 11. And can he also do Savage Mana? He doesn't have that many powers. He's also one short on damage. Unless he happens to draw another card that he could deal damage with. I need to get 12 damage on someone's turn. Certainly not these guys' turn. Unless they die, but then who's going to replace them? Well, actually, Night Mist had T-Rex Bot, but Legacy didn't have it then. So if T-Rex Bot survives, then yeah, easily she could do that. I think the best bet here is to try to get Night Mist to do it. That's because with Oblivion, she can like hit the T-Rex Bot. That's more damage. So like, there's a good chance she can make it happen. So let's do that. It's a little risky, but you know what? It's a risky kind of game. Night Mist is going to deal herself. Actually, unless it makes sense for Haka to draw cards. Does he have extra card plays? No. Like, if he could get more damage out of himself, then that would be worth it, but I don't know that that's the case. Yeah, I think this is on Night Mist. Let's do it. 3 damage. Don't discard. Play 3 cards. We're going to play Heedless Lashes, I think. Because we could get, like, good stuff. Good other stuff. Could be dangerous. But that's, like, probably a bunch of damage to Oblivion. And then we have at least 1 Oblivion play. So let's try 1 Heedless Lash, I think. Master Magic. I'm into that. Hit Oblivion. That's 3 damage. In play. Now we want... It's whenever you play. So I'm going to play Heedless Lash again. For 2 hit points. It's a 2. Okay. I don't want to put Enlightenment into play. But let's play the big Oblivion against Oblivion. Ooh. 3 damage to each target, 4 damage to not... This is going to do it, so nice. Okay. Hit Oblivion. Writhes damage gets redirected. No one goes down, right? I think we're okay. It's close. T-Rex Bot almost died. And everyone else is fine. A little bit of damage around. And then this happens. And we flip the reward. That was that, I think, that flicker I tapped through. Yeah, Oblivion Shard. Nice. Alright, we can still deal 1 more damage on our turn. Hooray, Night Mist. It was risky, that might not have worked, but... Oh hey, Cleansing Downpour. Do we want that? Probably not. Oblivion's down to 42. And Legacy is going to clean house. Oh no, T-Rex Bot. Oh well. Judgment of Anubis. Alright, get rid of this freaking spike trap, probably. You can get rid of the Durasteel chains, right? We don't really need that. This card's being annoying. I mean, it's not like anyone else is going to be using that. Haka can keep these cards, I think. Not the king! Yeah. Alright. I think the order here doesn't super matter. Night Mist might want to redirect 2 damage here. How many cards does she have? 9? 9. Yeah, she can. She's running a bit low, isn't she? Discard. Some of these bits. Probably don't need planar banishment anymore. I guess I could hit Citizen Storm, but he's going to get hit by Oblivion anyways, so. No sense having him get hit by Anubis twice. Already 3 hours in. Oblivion sometimes is quite a time. Having a good time though. 4, hanging out in the Freedom Tower. It's just like chatting with misinformation at the desk. Maybe he'll come over and party with us. He does. Hits Haka for a big punch. Haka's like, no matter. All right, Oblivion. What you got? Tear through reality. All right, sure. Hit Boar the Unstable. I dare you. He takes out Anubis. Do you want to move Anubis to the bottom of the deck? What is on the deck? Doesn't really matter. Trash it. Citizen Storm is going to go. Writhe is going to be down to 2, so Writhe is going to finally go, but then get healed up. So everyone's going to heal for 6, which is nice. So here, really, the only thing is, does Night Mist want to discard? She may as well, because, yeah. She may as well discard here. Scouring. Like my spells. I like ways to get spells. Star Shield, sure. Hit Boar again. And then this is just happening. Alright, end of turn damage. So this order is important because he's destroying Boar the Unstable, which actually didn't have to happen. But it's happening. And that's okay. Night Mist might be going down here. So Boar the Unstable, when he flips, he does tons of damage and destroys the environment. So we want to make sure that everything has room to heal back as high as it can. So let's hit that. Everything has room to heal, I think, now. Writhe. When Writhe gets knocked down, he is going to heal up because of Bloodstone. Oh, interesting. Am I restoring everyone? Is that how this happens? Well, let's get Medico. Oh, I guess you just revive everyone. I didn't even know how this works with Sentinels, but apparently that must be custom handling, so we must have talked to Christopher about it. So maybe I should have hit Boar first? No, Boar's doing less than 5 damage, right? So this is just going to knock out the rest of the Sentinels anyways. You know what? I should go back and not redirect damage to Boar. That was a mistake. Play a card. He didn't reveal any new information. I just shouldn't have redirected that with Night Mist. I would have been able to figure that out. Yeah, I don't think the order ends up mattering. We just don't redirect. Now we know. Bloodstone Sentinels. Don't discard. Carry on. No. All right. Now, we make sure to hit Storm. We want to have room for everyone to heal for 6. Yeah, if I hit Writhe now, does it matter? Okay, if I hit Writhe now, then the other Sentinels all get hit for 5. Then, oh, Boar doesn't die, so right, so it's okay. So it's totally okay because Boar doesn't die. But we want to hit Writhe first before Night Mist, so Night Mist doesn't die. Yeah, that's important. This should have it. This should not. There's no decision here. I don't know why this really is a thing, but whatever. Tap 3 times, 2 times. Cool. And now everyone just takes their 5 damage, and now we wail on Oblivion. You can probably flip him before he moves over and then just like chase him. So let's not move. Do I want, yeah, use a power, let Legacy use a power and do 10 damage, probably. I could take Hellion. Is there a purpose to doing that? Versus just having 10 damage to Oblivion. I mean, it's not that great. Sort of, it's something that will just get killed and then help a little bit. Sure, why not? Let's try to get all the things. We're not trying that. Yeah, Dark Delusions, right? Hits everything. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, Boar. Boar is a thing. Maybe I don't want that. Maybe we kill Oblivion and let him go away and come back. And then we kill Boar while we're invulnerable. That's probably a good way to do it. So we just want to punch Oblivion then. Or we can just punch Hellion, because Legacy is going to be doing 30 some damage, like +6, +7, 7 times 5, 35 damage. So we need to do 1 to Oblivion, so Tempest has got that. So yeah, so we can just punch Hellion. Or maybe we need to punch Oblivion a little bit. That's okay. Use a power? Okay. Or we can throat jab Oblivion. It's probably a good idea. Just in case. We could throat jab Hellion. Then she won't deal any damage to us. Not like she's dealing very much damage. Let's throat jab Hellion. We're going to have enough damage to Oblivion. She's even doing 1 to Oblivion herself. And then everything else is irreducible. Well, not irreducible, is reducible and TK thumped. Yeah, Legacy's doing 35 just with her big attack. So let's take on Great Fortune. That's fun. That means I probably want to save Elbow Smash to use for that. So I'm just going to skip this. I mean, I could just play Ground Pound now. And then that keeps us safe from Boar 100%. But then we're a little vulnerable in between Legacy's turn there. So I kind of want the damage control to come from Legacy. So like have her do the Heroic Interception on her next turn here. So let's do that. Yeah, that's what I want. Let's use this. All right, Oblivion is down low enough for Legacy to do what she needs to do, so we can just either punch Hellion or get hit points. I don't see why we don't just get hit points. Destroy one villain ongoing card or environment card, or deal one target 3 lightning damage. Sure. Citizen Storm, doing the work. Haka is... Actually, a Rampage is dangerous here, so maybe I'll choose a different card. Because I have to play it. So if Rampage comes up, which it is there, I don't want to play it. So I'm going to choose Dominion, and then we just discard them. Sure, that's fine. All right, I'm going to take another quick break before, well, maybe we'll flip Oblivion and I'll take a quick break. We'll get to the next music. I'm going to stay. Oh, Nature's Compulsion, eh? Do I want that? I kind of don't care about it at all. I could get hit points. That might be better. What are the other objectives left? Not a whole lot. If I take this, what would I do with it? Not a whole lot. All right, I do have to use the bathroom. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Shuffle. Yeah, maybe. All right. Sparky Wolf says shuffle. The reward is just Omni Unity, which is not even one I super want. Kind of need hit points back. Yeah, shuffle. See, another hero can get the final champion, which is nice. Cool. So I was thinking Oblivion, or not Oblivion, Enlightenment to get some more health and draw more cards for Amulet. Or potentially Star Shield, I guess. I guess if I just want to get a little more hit points. I'm going to be immune to damage for a round. Maybe I'll go Tome of Elder Magic now. And that sets up to play Cold War next turn. And let's just use the tome. Okay. Having such low HP as Knight, this is more difficult. I want to... There we go, Mistfield Recovery. That'll let me get back to a more workable level. You'd like to go up and down in hit points, but being really, really low is difficult. We're going to stay. We're going to take on the objective, probably. I don't see why not. Parse is nice. Captain Parse. Let's discard a card. Surge of Strength. Let's become immune to damage. For the whole team, including Legacy. So that's super nice. And let's deal enough damage to get Oblivion. Flippied. 8 times 5. It's actually more. It's 40 damage. We all draw a card. And Oblivion runs away. But we're not going to chase him. He is going to do Focus of Power over there. So maybe, let's see what Tempest will do. I did forgot Focus of Power is over there, but I don't think it will probably matter. I think he just adds a token and plays a card. I can't remember. I almost never let it go off. Add 1 token to the card and play the top card of the villain deck. That's kind of annoying. Could have kept that return the other card to like come back to this battle zone at the end of the turn. I don't have a way to get rid of it though, right? So like doesn't matter. If I had the right card, then I could get rid of it, but I don't. So yeah, I'll probably just like play Cleansing Downpour or something. Do we want Nations in Ruins? Oh, and Legacy got Cursor. We could go Nations in Ruins. That would get us El Mejor Legado, which is nice. I could finally get the Infinity Cannon, which I have been avoiding. I only need to do 1 damage. I don't even have to hit Boar. Boar is not going to do anything. He does play a card, though, so getting rid of him is nice. Cleansing Downpour would heal us up a little bit, but we are immune to damage, so I'm not really worried about that. Is there anything useful else I could do? I could have... Oh, yeah, no one's going to be able to take damage for that. Someone could use a power. No one really has powers they need to use, though. Well, I mean, I could use my power now. Why don't I just get this reward? Right? Why not? More rewards. It's exciting. Yeah, let's just get more damage out there to hit Oblivion with. And hit Boar for 1 damage. 1 little damage. Crack-a-doom! Oh no, we destroyed our sweet power cards. And this is all being heroically intercepted. And then next round we can have Ground Pound come out and then Take Down to stop the villain card plays. Assuming Oblivion will come over here and chase us, so we will have a few turns of card plays, but the Challenge of Fire, don't care about that. We can discard for this, but whoops, we're basically not planning to take damage for a long time, so this is going to hit Oblivion for us, potentially. And the environment. we will just fast forward through all this. So we have to do 120 damage in 6 rounds. I'm not sure if we can manage that. We'll see. Not with this team. No cards. No cards for the Scions. Destroy a villain ongoing card for us. I don't think that's a thing that this environment does. Well, the cryo chamber's hitting Oblivion for us. Oblivion does nothing. Sure. Works for me. He moves battle zones at the start of his turn and adds a token whenever he moves. I thought he moves. Did he move? I thought he moves. Does he move at the end of the turn? Oh, he moves when he flips. We have to go chase him. All right. He's coming over. Good. Come on over. Join us. Do no damage. Rather dangerous to leave Freedom Tower. Yeah, or leave him unattended in Freedom Tower. Sure. I mean, he did take damage from it. He hit the environment here. All right. No, we don't want to move. Do we want to create a contraption? Or let Legacy use a power? I wonder, what should we do? So, for Legacy's first trick, she deals 50 damage to Oblivion. I should have left Boar alive so we'd have one more devastation token. That would have been smart. What am I doing here? What's the most damage? Horrifying Dichotomy, probably. And we can... He's not dealing us any damage ever, so he doesn't need to have it reduced. We have killed all the Scions. It's true. There are no Scions left in the game. That does not happen very often for me. Usually it's like maybe 2 I kill in a game or something. Very few. Mostly just ignore them and win the game. Oblivion plays a card. He adds devastation tokens. It's your funeral, bud. If you're adding devastation tokens, add them all you want. Yeah, add 5, add 50, add 100. I'm into it. I'm not even bothering to hit Seraph for whatever reason. We just need to get to use a power. No, don't move. We don't have a use a power ability here, unfortunately. We want to... Oh, we have Great Fortune. I don't really care. Someone can draw a card. Legacy, draw a card. We are playing Ground Pound. To make sure that Legacy is safe on her turn. Then we're gonna hit Oblivion with Teha. Sure, we can kill the environment. Why not? Eat it. Eat it up. Unbracing Smite. Does nothing. Use a power. We want to play a card? Sure. Let's play Elbow Smash. And Elbow Smash him. Deal 3 lightning damage. Let's choose Rampage. Nope, did not match. Sorry, we do not get America's Unluckiest Legacy. Or America's Luckiest Legacy? She doesn't have Use of Power either. But she can get back to lots of health. That's going to be what she does. Sure, let's take on the objective. Let's get lots of hit points. Is that the most? 17? Yeah. Guess she could have done that in the other battle zone. Oh no, it even skips. I thought it was... What does that card say? Immediately end your turn. Oblivion should have played a card. That's a bug. Bug! And also, doesn't she have any end of turn? Yeah, this should have happened. End your turn does end of turn stuff. Bug. This game is cancelled. I mean, she could have just gone to the other battle zone anyways and not hit Oblivion play a card, so I'm not really worried about undoing that. Let's use an incapacitated ability to use a power and end this. Legacy is doing 15 damage 5 times. I wonder if that's enough. Good job, Legacy / Mr. Fixer. It's over. 3.5 hours. We ran into a bug. Did lots of explaining and mathing, so that's not so bad. What was a speed run? I did it in like an hour or something, an hour and a half. And do we crash or do we get the credits? Yay, credits. I'm gonna get a new iPad at some point, or use Brittany's iPad Pro to stream to make sure that we don't have any problems like that and things are faster at some point. But we did it. We killed all the scions. We lost one environment. A few heroes, not too many. Did any heroes stay the whole time? Any heroes not get incapped? I think everyone did get incapped from the starting team. And that is a random Oblivion game. Full random. You can certainly do well in Oblivion making some strategic choices of your heroes and environments. The shield, the Scion Order and stuff, you can make it a lot easier, you can make it a lot harder. One thing you can plan out is like choosing first heroes that have useful incapacitated abilities, because they're likely to get incapacitated. Like having all of those use a power. I didn't have a lot of them, but I had enough. Having use a power on incap abilities is very strong for later in the game. I was thinking I do want to bring my Super Scientific Sentinels team to an Oblivion fight. I might do that next time, where you have the Sentinels and Super Scientific Tachyon and other heroes that are good at letting Tachyon use her power to experiment on the Sentinels as much as possible, and just sort of lean into that in an Oblivion game and see how crazy it gets. That could be interesting. So many Joshes. Thanks, Joshes. You're all the best. Beta testing Joshes. And others. Mr. Fixer, you will not be forgotten. You kicked the most butt. How much damage did he do across all of those scions? Like hundreds of damage, right? Hundreds and hundreds of damage he did. Yeah, I recommend Sylvia trying that combo out in regular games. It's super, super effective. This is very nice music. Yeah, Pike Industrial. Oh, we lost Pike Industrial. We lost another environment, didn't we? Maybe it was just Pike Industrial. Yeah, it was just Pike Industrial. The sacrifices were not in vain. The lost timelines will be remembered. We have defeated Oblivion and saved the multiverse. Let's check it out. 10 scions down the drain. Pike Industrial, honestly, not that great a loss, is it? Pike Industrial's wiped out. It's not a good place. Let's get rid of it anyways. And we lost 6 heroes. Benchmark also one of the MVPs. Parse, if we didn't have that irreducible damage, we would have had trouble. And yeah, we had a good teams. Writhe is blending into the background. Is he? I mean, he's just hiding behind his hit points. He does that. Balawi asks, does that change if you manage to lose no one and no environment? It might. You should try doing that and see what happens. There are some differences in the credits when different things happen. There are things that people have not talked about that are different. Potentially eggs of some sort. Who knows? All right, that is going to do it. It is a long Handelabra Live tonight, but we had some special events. We had a guest with Zach here, finishing up Lou, Dolphin, and Zach's doing something stupid and doing 10,000 damage to Oblivion, or trying to. We had a few bugs along the way, but not too bad. It was a good time. So thanks all for sticking through it and watching. I always love playing an Oblivion game. I think it's a really good puzzle and a good challenge. And so I'm happy to do it once in a while. I'll be back again next week at the usual time streaming. Make sure to check out our Indiegogo for Spirit Island. There's a link just up above that Nightbot posted. That is more than 2/3 funded now, so that is coming right along, and we're looking forward to having that be our next game. I'm going to be doing a dev stream tomorrow at 1 Eastern, so if you want to see some of how the UI is built for Spirit Island, come tune in at 1 p.m. Eastern, or check it out on YouTube later. So yeah, that's going to be it. And we have other shows coming up this week, as always. That schedule is going to be up in a second. So thanks again for watching. See you tomorrow and another time. Bye.